But did that. Had a nice outdoor brunch at a place we like to go to, and Diego was able to come with us for that. And after that, I did a bike ride. Although I did a bike ride where my goddamn... Sometimes, so the way I do the tracking for my rides is I have a Fitbit. And like the Fitbit has a mode where it can work in tandem with your phone to track things, but... Yeah, I mean...
I'm the best that ever lived.
44 months of Icy. I mean, I think part of it too is just like the mess of it. I think Icy doesn't want to deal with Diego's fur in the bathtub. You know, all that sort of stuff. Like there is a there's a luxury to being able to take the pupper to a place that has tubs. Not to mention, you're talking about the drying stuff, which absolutely is a big part of it. I might just go to bed, honestly. I don't know if I have anything else I want to do right now. Any checks I want to do. I don't even know where that check is. Where is that? Where is that conceptualization check? Joyce has so many conversation options. Joyce, where is your conceptualization check?
You're back. Good.
Oh wait, is it the one that's all the way?
In basic reality.
Right. Okay.
My favorite part of the day.
Right.
Go
All
ahead.
right. Let's never talk
Glad to
again.
have been of assistance.
So looking at where Dual Destinies was. That's cool. Yeah. I mean, it seems like people are enjoying Great Ace Attorney. Although I heard one comment that the one of the games has a very long tutorial case or something to that effect. Oh, that's the one. Okay. I accidentally highlighted it is what I did because I'm a dummy. All right, whatever. We gotta do stuff with Kim tomorrow. I don't think Kuno's gonna help me at all. Kuno! She's still up there, and I still can't get to her.
Kuno saw you wield that can. Sweet graffito action, pig. Kuno likes that delinquent shit.
Yo, Papa's bad to the bone. What I want is to install a hose in the downstairs bathroom. Would it be? I don't know.
Kuno's part is, you're just shit at life. Now what's your case with Kuno?
Would you like a... Oh, I got another point for talking to Kuno S. Roll it.
What's
no.
going on is an ungovernable youth on your crime scene.
Look, I know this boundary pushing thing is new.
Get your snout out of Kuno's ass. Kuno knows you should give up, Popo, or the kun will keep fucking it out of you.
You okay, Kuno?
That went wrong.
No.
He took it as a compliment. Then he had a minor seizure.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Oh, it's something? Okay. Well, a mystery to be revealed, I guess. All right, let's just go to sleep. Oh, wait, what is... Oh, never mind. Because at this point, we need Kim back to do a few things. Oh, I mean, I don't think it has, maybe. I don't think I know the Kuno S's. I talked to her directly, but she didn't. She was like, no, stop talking to me. This is not how it works.
A mirror hangs.
That's
on
locked. All right, let's. Can we?
The bed is still cold.
Oh, okay, now it's too early. Like a shower hose, like upstairs. Oh, does that thing not have a hose? I've never. I mean, I use that bathroom so frequently. I guess I could read books to make time pass. I probably have some stuff I need to examine in my inventory. Was this anything?
The library card is folded into two. Billy is a unisex name.
It's my badge. My
Police
badge!
badge on which you see the photo of a man. You. Some seaweed is stuck to the back. Rivershaw.
Oh, it's a big shower head.
Precinct 41. You don't remember what the numbers in the middle mean. The badge was issued roughly 4 months ago. A new document is given to you as part of a promotion.
Or
when you lose
the old one.
The number shows that this badge belongs to an officer of the 41st.
Oh, is EVO Finals on tonight? I used to, that used to be like a big thing for me to watch EVO Finals during the summer. But I feel like I tapped out of that like probably 2 years ago. Certainly it didn't last year, you know, kind of really killed that tradition because there weren't EVO Finals. I mean, sometimes parts of houses are spooky.
The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see lines of information on it and a shining watermark.
All right, well, that wasn't too interesting. Oh, that's right. Okay, so I interacted with that. What is handwritten note from the fridge?
The note is written.
No, we already looked at this.
On a...
Mortal Kombat 11. Is it the most recent? What's it? NetherRealms game at this point? I was trying to remember what the name of the developer was. I guess I never know what people are playing from that.
The bullet is still.
I guess I don't have anything to. I can't. Oh yeah, these are just. Oh, that's right. That's the antique rifle. I should see if any of those other checks would be fun to do. Oh, I think. Oh yeah, I remember who Tommy is. I should go talk to Tommy. Convention of gag related. That doesn't sign anything. Spoiler, and you would never get. Yeah. Go ahead. I was gonna say she's probably not. I do predict that the blonde woman we talked to at the very beginning of the game is an important character, but I do not predict that the Kuno S. Oh, her surname is Finnish. Is this Tommy? This is Tommy, right?
Now
yeah.
it's
Okay.
into a kind of a
very low
snow limbo, man.
You can retry it.
What's
though.
on your mind?
Ease into it. Don't go too far.
Hey man, I want to know about your soul.
You really are the law, aren't you? I get that being bluntly observant and inquisitive comes with the territory, but it certainly doesn't help with your conversational skills, does it?
I gotcha. That's certainly an interesting choice, though.
Just like that, he slips out of your reach.
Yeah, got any smokes?
Nope, don't smoke. Some of the other drivers do, though. There's still a few around, waiting for the jam to disperse. Or waiting for the sweet release of death.
I mean, one or the other.
Nothing wrong with that statement. Your senses have nothing to add. You'll have to ask around elsewhere.
Nothing wrong.
You could also check the kiosk down the street. Frit. With 3 T's. Rebishaw's weird.
Alright, well, we failed that one. I don't even know if I want to try to intimidate Measurehead. I don't want to talk to Measurehead ever again. What is the warded door? Some of these checks, I don't even remember them. Sleeping dock worker doesn't even exist right now. I might just, all right, I'm gonna look this up just because I don't remember where it is, but apparently I found it. All right, where is this? Oh, wait. So it's... Is this a glitch? Okay, yeah. So this is a check. This was a check to get through the door that what's-her-face just gave us the key to. All right. Well, I guess we don't have to worry about that then. I feel like I already talked to all the local kids about the insects, though. Are there any local kids I didn't talk to? Oh, yeah. I gotta... Okay. I can do this. Find someone to sign the document instead of the intended signees. Who would be willing to do that, though? This is like one of those weird things where, like, you literally need anybody. Anybody will suffice. So you know those moments when speedrunners have overthought something way too hard. Oh, yeah. No, that's great. It's so satisfying, like, when you really go ham, like, we'll make it super complex, and then someone's like, no, just tank it, dummy. Fasted, skip an F of 8. I have not. That sounds promising, though.
Ah, smallest church in Saint-Saëns, right?
Yeah, I rocked that shit. Told you.
It was all right. Subdued. I might start letting people up there again. Now, what can I do for you?
Getting passive with the orphanage by putting yourself right on the edge of the dialogue trigger. Oh.
Oh, hello, sweetie. So nice to see you.
They now have fasted, Skip.
Hello, officer. I think I almost... I've just always liked animals and puzzles. Searching...
Running into the door before he comes out. Ah, good. Good.
I know you think one is a respectable profession, while the other is superstition.
Look, it trumps most of the garbage I've seen people do.
My methods do not differ from other scientists. I simply draw upon a wider variety of evidence. And I have more hope that something truly surprising might happen.
Your nerve endings tell you there is no such thing as a positive surprise.
Has anything truly surprising ever happened to you?
No, as I said, I have yet to catch a cryptid, although I have come close.
Oh, it's come close.
Enough to keep trying.
Interesting. Something for later. This close call.
Everything from forgotten regional lore to newspaper accounts, like the one that brought us here, to look for the Phasmid. I keep a very open mind.
He's interested in things that people believe that scientists don't.
Most establishment scientists only care about reputation. And remuneration. Not real research. And certainly not the truth. They're a cowardly lot. And both the field and basement archives can be dangerous places. No. Very few cryptids are ever discovered. And not for a lack of trying. To stay hidden is a cryptid's primary quality. It's even in the name, cryptid. Of the list of cryptids kept by the Cryptozoological Society of Chemney, which is 4,082 items long, about 2,000 have been confirmed as hoaxes. 2 are categorized as confirmed discoveries. The rest, yes, the Chateau Quan forest pygmy, who turned out to be an extinct species of primate, and a cave salamander from Grad, who is, honestly, quite unremarkable.
Quite unremarkable.
It's in a zoo somewhere.
Oh, boy.
We cryptozoologists are brutally honest with ourselves. More so even than the public.
Then the Phasmid will be the third.
Most cryptids are hoaxes or they are never found. That does not mean we should stop searching. Indeed.
Yes, indeed.
If our expedition is successful, every paper in the world will report on it. From Revachol to Duchantu. It will be a zoological miracle.
He has clearly done his math on this. There is no surprising him or swaying his opinion.
Yes?
Let's talk about specific cryptids.
All right. What cryptids precisely? I usually discuss these things with specialists, so I don't know what.
We would have to discuss. He wants to say, but decides against it, since you've offered to help.
You almost caught one. Which one did you almost catch?
A willow person. It's a long story. One non-specialist would find rather dull.
Willow people? Not at
What are willow people?
They're not people, really. Some argue they aren't really animals, as they seem to have evolved directly from trees. They're very, very thin, almost flat in fact, and can camouflage themselves easily, wrapping themselves around trees and blending in with the tree bark. In that way, they're not too dissimilar from the phasmid we're looking for here. You probably have.
How did you almost catch a willow person?
Harry and I painted an entire grove's worth of trees in slow-drying paint. It was a bright lavender colour. I was hoping one of the willow people would get paint on it and not be able to camouflage itself. After waiting in hiding for hours, I saw a figure slip from one of the trees, a lavender shadow, dashing through the grove. I chased it with a net. Not very elegant. You can't be elegant in the field. And, well, it was faster than me. I know it sounds like we were
a lavender
snacking on
shadow.
funny mushrooms, but I did see motion and colour. Mine is not a confirmed sighting of a cryptid, however. Much goes into verifying these things, and my account comes short of a few standards.
He makes it a real point here to sound falsifiable.
And Lena's sighting of the phasmid?
Confirmed. It's 100% verified and meets all the standards of an authentic cryptid sighting.
The woman nods thoughtfully, while her hands smooth over the plaid covering her knees. There is some uncertainty in that motion, no? Smoothing the fabric like that, as if looking for some kind of confirmation.
By all means.
All right, we gotta deal with this thought. I'm having a breakthrough.
Actual art degree.
Yes, art cop, activate.
Trite, contrived, mediocre, milquetoast, amateurish, infantile, cliche and gonorrhea-ridden peon to conformism. I fucked me. Affront to humanity. War crime. Should literally be tried for war crimes. Resolutely shit. Lacking in imagination. Uninformed reimagining of lip-wristed, premature, ill-informed attempt at talentless fuckfest, recidivistic shit peddler, pedantic, listless, savagely boring, just one repulsive laugh after another.
Except. What a beautiful thought. That was worth it. I have no regrets about that thought. Alright, we should go to the fishing village. I'll see if I can figure out who these kids are I'm supposed to be talking to about the insects. There are 3 kids in the fishing village, and none of them so far have wanted to talk about weird insects, which is just disappointing. Also, this game has like a very weird fast travel system, which is to say there are 3 points that you can fast travel from, and you can only fast travel if you're in one of the other ones. Sure. Hey, kids.
The scruffy-haired little boy.
No, they don't have anything to say. Stupid kids. But I don't think I've seen any other kids around here, which is the problem. Hey, kid.
Hello, mister.
Are the twins outside your brothers?
Yes. They don't want to play with me. They're older and play outside. They look the same. Sometimes I can't tell them apart. They look identical.
All right, confirmed a kid. I wish it said low on health. Die. Are there any other kids around here even? Oh, this is a bench.
You sit on
Oh,
the
that's right. This
wind
is the
walkway.
bench where you can just make time pass. Which, like, I could do, I guess. If I really wanted to be able to go to sleep. That's kind of a useful place to put it, I guess. I'm so annoyed by this quest, though. I wonder, though, there might be a different place to go. Honestly, the kids thing could be in, tell you what, the kids thing is probably in the, in that one building I haven't been able to get into yet. So I should probably not stress about it. Let's just advance time. Because I know once we get Kim back, we can do stuff tomorrow.
You sit on the wind. Time passes. You wonder how your gun is doing.
You wonder how your gun is doing. I'm sure my gun is fine.
It's getting cold.
So we found free real estate, by which I mean free lodging. Fuck, what's his name? Garda.
The bed is comforting, if a bit run down.
Go to sleep. Can't wait for my partner to get back and wonder where the hell I am.
Lullaby. The mattress feels soft and sheets warm. It only takes you moments for the world to fall away.
Thoughts, baby. A million little lights in the dark. You're one fine instrument.
Well, I talked an old woman into letting me be her tenant for free.
Those names.
Seemed like an improvement over paying.
Laughter and screaming and scheming around. Every corner and every street.
Recorded in you forever on ferrotape.
Yo, am I dreaming?
No, you're spinning tapes at the discotheque. The great unceasing disco of the mind. The flash, the bang, the endless learning experience.
Spinning in eternity.
On and on it goes, for untold hours. At the disco where you first asked her to dance. Rising, rising, above the dark curvature, the great wingspan of sleep, studded with stars.
Behold, there are millions of them down there. The first time, the last time, the smoke in her mouth, the plotted flowers, the faces turning, changing.
It's the world, Harry boy, and you're made of it. Every day you're out there, you make more of yourself from it. I'm afraid you can't be unmade now. You can never forget this shit.
Whatever. It's beautiful.
Beautiful. It's stuck on loop, whirling, spitting out words and images.
You're the son of the world again. Harrister, a ceaseless agent. Picking up litter and old newspapers. Collecting your little bubblegum wrappers and idiotic picture postcards. Meaningless, meaningless keepsakes.
Reading your awful letters and recalling things, aren't you? The endless names of the world. An address book you are. The map of a city.
I mean, I guess I'm an agent of the world.
You'll go insane if you keep going like this. One more day, and you'll be in the loony bin. I just know you will. And for what, brother man?
for the working class.
Oh, there you go.
Solving your little crossword puzzles, doing your tasks, crossing names off lists, trying to become some sort of world detector. It won't make it okay. It won't put smoke back in her mouth.
Yeah, I'm building communism for all. Okay. What tasks? Oh, I mean, I guess those dukes. Look, I do some work, okay? I'm a superstar.
He's got no idea what he's in for.
Beep, beep, beep. The alarm is ringing, Harry. The disco circus goes on and on. You barely slept 3 hours last night.
You can do it. It's nothing. Do it for the city. Go. Do it for the picture puzzle. Put it all together. Solve the world. One conversation at a time. Rise and shine, comrade. It's time to get to work. Despite all the thinking you've been doing, only 0.0001% of communism has been built. It's too great a task to undertake alone. You're going to have to get organized.
Yo, come on, have you seen my shit?
It's good that your personal business is in order, but we're talking about political matters of world historical import here. You must seek out your revolutionary brothers and sisters. Find out how much communism they've built. Then, together, maybe you'll be able to build as much as 0.0002% of communism. But it won't be easy. Decades of persecution by coalition authorities have driven the remaining communists of Martinaise underground.
Yeah, wait a second. Have I been persecuting communists this whole time?
Possibly. If you have been, it's only because you're a double agent.
Oh, okay, good.
In furtherance of your long-term objectives. Listen to this. Do you really think you're the kind of person an underground communist cell would entrust with a mission that requires such discretion?
Maybe.
Regardless, what's past is past. You need to look forward to the work of building communism for all. Just between us, you may want to lay off this grind up the bourgeoisie stuff. It's a bit off-putting, even to fellow communists. Let your nose guide you, detective.
You must mean my nose.
No, I meant your nose, as in that swollen muck detector in the center of your face. It just happens to be perfectly calibrated for sensing communists. We really have no idea what they're talking about. There's no linkage between ideology and olfaction.
Yeah, what does communism smell like?
Failure.
Okay, but what does failure smell like?
It's a smell you know all too well. Simultaneously repulsive and yet darkly appealing. Musty with a sharp tang, but also a remnant of lost sweetness. Like a rotting mango that's been swaddled in a coat from your grandfather's attic. What you're smelling is your own body odor, of course. Nothing a shower and change of clothes couldn't fix. People sometimes complain there are no real communists left in Martinaise. But you can smell their presence. They're out there, waiting for you to join them. Incidentally, during the waning days of the anti-centennial revolution, a number of Revacholian communards constructed elaborate hideouts in abandoned root cellars, hollowed out tree trunks, and even residential sewage tanks. This latter phenomenon gave rise to the early anti-communist slogan, "The future's bright when you flush out the white."
Wow.
First, you'll have to locate the remaining communists in Martinaise. When you get near to someone with revolutionary potential, your nose will give you the signal to establish contact.
Okay, that's good. I can do that.
Again, no, it won't. Any olfactory response you perceive will be strictly psychosomatic. You could also just look for more tangible evidence of communist activity. Images of Krasmazov and white antlers are usually a dead giveaway.
Okay, but what do I do once I establish contact with my fellow communists?
You'll discuss the monumental world historical task that lies before you. You'll engage in rigorous and spirited debates about Mazovian theory and practice. But mostly, you'll probably complain about other communists.
Wait a second.
Not at all. Complaining about other communists is one of the most important parts of being a communist.
All right, let's get to it.
Here we go. Wake, brave worker. 'Tis no time for bed. Fight till there's no slaves below, and no masters o'erhead.
All right, strong start to the day. Now, I wonder if Kim will find me where I am now. Very curious. Oh, yeah, God.
Yes?
Why did the 41st send me?
Look at you. It's because you're a failure. They sent you to Slight, Precinct 56.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Just think about it for a second. You're a raging alcoholic who showed up 3 days late wearing piss-stained disco garb. You weren't sent here to win.
Did they send me as a joke?
I've considered it.
So it's true.
It would be immensely ugly of them, not to mention unprofessional. But I also think it's somewhat unlikely. I checked the records. This jurisdiction dispute, who polices Martinez, reaches back to the 30s. It's as old as my station. And all this time we can't decide who gets Martinez? I think, yes, both stations would prefer a win. Safe? No. But you're old.
Alright, I feel like I heard this dialogue before. Maybe I lost it in progress or something.
And even if they did, they are in for a surprise.
Yo, try to smell Kim.
The lieutenant's posture becomes rigid and uncomfortable as you lean forward and sniff the area just above his shoulder blade. The lieutenant is fastidious as a cat in matters of his personal upkeep. And yet, in the folds of his jacket, you can just perceive the stale and acrid traces of oil rags, transmission fluid, and brake pads. Wait. There's something else there. Something that sets your GABA receptors aflutter. The lieutenant's aftershave, a common drugstore brand. Strong hints of pine needle. But what sort of ideological picture do these smells paint? Tough to say.
Do you need something, detective?
Nope, we're good.
Alright then.
A moment passes. The lieutenant glances at the sports watch on his wrist.
Are we going to talk about the boots I'm wearing?
Okay, let's talk about it.
What?
You stole the boot.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Yep. That must have taken an enormous concerted effort, considerable ingenuity, and timing. Now, I'm going to report you and you are going to go to jail.
Lie to get out of it.
I just bought myself a pair.
Sure. Anyway, did you want something related to police work?
You seem to be following me.
Excuse me?
Nothing.
You have a distinctive way of walking. If I were to walk in front of you, we would surely collide.
What does that mean?
I hope you don't take this the wrong way. It's just a collegial observation. In the 57th, we call it the Jamrock Shuffle.
The Jamrock Shuffle.
Officers from Jamrock's 41st Precinct tend to move a bit erratically. They say it's a scene-clearing technique developed by one of your lieutenants for gathering evidence. It's erratic, yet thorough.
Prioritizes containers. Okay.
Yes, but containers contain.
Okay.
Things.
Yeah.
Shiny things.
Yes.
They're interesting.
Okay, then.
He simply nods.
Let's go to the corpse on the beach. Oh, we should probably the easiest way to get there is go to the church.
Heavy wooden doors, more than twice your height, stand shut.
If you really think we should get in there, we need to find some other way.
Yeah, what about that kick drum?
Yes, the pulsing bass. An indication of junior delinquency.
Anyway, the reason we came up here was because we need to get onto the boardwalk so that we can investigate a corpse.
There's some tear.
Oh.
A man lies on the boardwalk, his limbs bent and neck.
Hold on. Looks like he's been dead for a while. I'm surprised no one found him before you came along.
Who is this man?
Looks like one of the locals. He'd have to know this spot to come here. You don't just walk over here. But that's just a lazy assumption. What do you think?
I mean, we don't know anything yet. We do yeah, we do need more booze.
But you're right. Let's not run ahead. For now, all we know is that he's an unidentified middle-aged man found dead on the Martinez boardwalk. Death by misadventure. He slipped and fell through the boardwalk. A truly unfortunate accident. If it wouldn't have been for that bench, he'd be alive.
Could it be related to the lynching?
No, I don't see anything that points in that direction. For now, let's treat this case as a simple, albeit sad, accident, unrelated to the murder case.
Agreed. If this somehow converges later, why not?
What about
But
the
keep it
kebab?
simple for now.
What about it? The deceased ate some kebab. It's probably from a nearby place, maybe in the parks.
Sometimes a kebab is just a kebab.
Oh yes. Some symptoms of acute alcohol poisoning could have definitely played a role here. Severe confusion, respiratory depression, unpredictable behavior. But I think that death arrived through head trauma, not liver failure. They'll seal this place off after the news reaches the coalition officials. I doubt that they have enough resources to actually repair the boardwalk. Not that sealing it off would keep anyone away. All it does is keep the city council's hands clean. It does seem to be a pretty straightforward misadventure, although there's still a question of identifying the body.
Well, what should we do with him?
From where I stand, I can see two options. We either take the case and follow the leads to identify the body on our own, or we report back to the station and leave this for our colleagues to handle.
Yeah, what about field autopsy?
A field autopsy isn't necessary if the cause of death doesn't appear to be criminal, and this looks like a simple accident to me. I'd say we should just write down head trauma in the autopsy report and leave it at that. It would save us at least 2 hours of unnecessary work. Good call. The guys at processing can take care of the rest.
Well, let's take the case.
All right. We've already examined the library card. Let's call the Jamrock Library from my kinema. See if we can learn anything about this Billy Méjean. And while we're there, we should also call the station. Let them know that we are taking the case.
Cool. All right, so at that point, we have a few things now to do at his kinema, so we should probably just head back to the front of the church and then warp to the kinema.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a
Oh,
radio
what?
microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft...
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
All right, what do I need to do? Oh, the owner of the armored boots.
Sorry, sir. I still haven't heard back from the database people.
What?
Try calling again later.
Fine.
Is there anything else I can do for you?
Gotta report a dead body.
One moment. Can you please describe the body? Age, sex, cause of death?
We suspect he might have been inebriated when he fell. There were bottles all around him, and traces of vomit on his shirt.
Any signs of violence?
Seems like it was an accident.
No field autopsy necessary.
You can hear her quickly typing in the background.
What about his belongings? Did you examine his clothes? Any information on the library card? Good. You have a lead. Do you and Lieutenant Kitsuragi want to take the case, or should I assign it to someone else?
We're taking the case.
I have assigned the case to Lieutenant Kim Kitsuragi. Please follow up on this library lead to identify the man. We'll send someone to take the body to the morgue. That's all for now. Thank you for reporting in. Is there anything else I can do for you? I'm afraid they're closed. It says here that the library is open from 10 a.m. to 6
Please.
We should try again during business hours.
Anything else, Detective?
Oh, catch me before you first.
10-4, come in, officer. Over.
Yo, I found my badge. No, well, actually. There you go.
Sir, glad to hear that. I'll write down that there is no need to issue a new one to use it. Over.
We're good. Badge is found. Easy.
10-4, sir. Sorry, but I'm under orders to give a negative to request.
Alright, fine. Can't tell me anything?
10-4. Orders as your orders.
Alright, end the call at the 41st.
Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
Alright, I guess that's... I can't do more really with the goddamn... That's annoying. I was hoping I could get information on the owner of the boots. In a day. Oh, maybe it wasn't literally 24 hours or whatever. I'll check again when I come back for the library stuff. Roam the streets to sniff out some comrades. Okay. What were the other things I wanted to do with the lieutenant? I forget now.
That's one brutal motor carriage.
If I were a real skull now, I'd jack it, paint it in palm tree livery, then bottom light it, neon style.
A snazzy shit-ripped skullmobile like this would make a fine trophy. We could, like, hang fucking shrunken heads from the side mirrors. Cops' heads. Scary tribal shit.
Yeah, tribal shit. A cop carriage like this would have proper skull value.
While I appreciate the interest you take in my brutal motor carriage, I have to stop you right there. The RCM takes threats directed at its property seriously.
It's just theoretical work, Copper. No basis in reality. Man, if we were certified skulls right now...
Who are you?
I can tell you who we're not, cop. We're not snitches, flow bears, or skulls.
Which is not to say that the skulls are bitches and... On the contrary.
The part of this presentation you want to take home with you, cop man, is we're not part of the skulls. Yet.
Okay then, let's indulge in
some
intellectual exchange. These young men seem eager to share their beliefs.
Who are the skulls?
You don't know? What kind of cop are you?
It's not a question. Don't get into it.
I'm glad you asked.
The question was rhetorical. The skulls are the most vicious gang of the Besmertne.
Besmertine, or the Besmerti, the Immortals, are West River Sholian crime syndicates.
The nastiest bunch of psychos ever. Jacking carriages and getting into high-speed chases.
Possessing an infinite amount of fuck-all swagger, infamous for their non-verbal modus operandi.
They usually occupy the burnt-out quarter in Jamrock, or you can find them loitering around the brightly painted bottom-lighted vehicles.
Bottom-lighted vehicles?
I can't wait to become a skull. Bottom lights are wretched aggressive.
Yo, you know anything about the murder?
Murder?
Man was hanged.
Yeah, sure. We'll gladly tell you everything we know about it. It was a man.
Also, he was hanged.
Yeah, don't fuck around.
He was hanged from a tree.
Yeah, I mean, duh.
These punks don't know anything. Let's just move along.
Hey, stop right there. How does one know anything?
Ah, this sounds like epistemology. A field so occupied by thought that it begins to question thought itself. However, there is no way these young men could possibly be aware of her work.
Exactly. How can one know shit? For example, how can one be sure that there truly is a body hanging behind a hostel?
What if it's art? Or just a mere specter?
Yeah, it could be a brilliant work of art.
The lieutenant raises an eyebrow.
Do you know Cindy the Skull?
Oh yeah, Cindy's a right proper skull.
Yeah, a true artist of the future. Just like Arno van Eyck.
By the way, if you see Cindy, give her our regards.
For all their nihilistic posturing, these young men are not lacking in youthful idealism. The lieutenant on your left is unusually lenient toward them.
Who's Van Eyck?
Old man, it doesn't matter. You'll be long gone before his greatness is recognized.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I am pretty old.
Yep, old as fuck.
Yeah, man. It's like at death's door. No wonder you know nothing about the future. You won't be there.
Judging by that, Van Eyck is some sort of musician. Or killer.
The Union does their share of policing in Martinez, at least where gangs are concerned. That's why there isn't much organized crime around here.
Don't you worry about that. We're gonna make up for the deficit.
Yeah, we are.
So are you a part of the Skulls?
We're not franchise Skulls.
Not franchised.
Well, not yet.
Uh-huh.
Once we get our name out there, we'll have a chance to join them. Because we can be just as psycho and vicious. You'll see.
Ah, you'll see for sure once we're in. It's the last thing you'll ever see before the void consumes you.
Throw him off his game.
Ooh. Are you sure a Skull would say that?
Well, yeah, I mean, we're only saying practice things for now, so we don't mean no harm to the Skulls brand, or to you.
This is definitely something the Skulls would say, but we're not trying to encroach on the Skulls branding anyway. On the contrary, we're just here to market it.
So you're just pretending?
Hey, we could be just as hard. Like pavement on top of pavement, or a brick on top of another brick.
Or a grave on top of a grave.
These kids have the vocabulary, but might be missing a brain. Wouldn't a grave on top of a grave be just a big hole? What's hard about holes? Filling them up, baby.
Mm-hmm.
So what's up with the jackets?
What about them?
Like I said before, many men keep searching for the one, for so-called true love, which is actually just obsession masquerading as kinship. The thrill of the chase, the hollowness that fills your chest cavity after catching it.
I'm wondering if the poetics come with the jacket, or are they derived from something else entirely?
To catch a fish, you'll need to hurl the lure many times, and even then it isn't certain that you'll get anything. If you blow up the lake, though...
Blow it up?
You get more fish in a shorter time. And, for time is of the essence and fleeting ever so quickly, one must think of a way to fuck the whole world and not get caught up in fucking some one. Because when one fucks everything, he fucks nothing. And that, to me, feels glorious. Sticking your dick into the void.
Mm-hmm.
Hate to admit it, but in a weird way, he's got a point.
Well, first off, it's a statement and not necessarily something that characterizes me as a person, even though the statement has character. And I do like piss.
What?
The word piss epitomizes the struggle taking place in the world. Things being defined as they seem, not as they are. And, I guess, it's also about communal spirit, the future, and truly appreciating our differences. Also, you've got to admit, it catches the eye. And since the Grand Piper is slowly but steadily moving towards basing the economy on it, attention, it is imperative that the medium itself convey the message.
Yeah, it makes sense.
What I mean by this is, we are all piss and that the world is inherently meaningless.
Though he seemed lacking in vocabulary, it seems that the young man has expertise in at least one field. even if it's rather narrow. Is it a coincidence that here we have 2 badass jackets and 2 badass cops?
Hey, Kim.
Yes?
What do you think about their jackets?
Leather jackets adorned with immature writing? The ideology they convey helps the boys justify poor choices in life and fashion. I'm not a fan. What are you implying?
Which one would you wear?
I'm not sure I understand you, detective. Neither.
Oh, it's just a mental exercise.
Fine, if only to end this discussion. Theoretically, if I were a juvenile delinquent, if I were to already be down that path, I think peace is the stronger of the two statements.
Yeah, that works.
Seems about right, especially considering your heroic exit attempts.
That's an origin story for a dynamic duo right there.
So are we done here?
Yeah, no, this is going
you don't
places.
Need us around for your secret whisper party, do you?
Ask for the jackets. Demand them. It's a red check. Can't be retried.
These guys aren't scary. You're not scary. I have nothing to work with here. It's either begging or bullying, or both.
Gentlemen, I need your jackets.
Why?
Look at what I'm wearing.
Yeah, like he said, total shit. What about it?
You didn't say that.
I need to fun it up.
The lieutenant looks down at his bomber jacket and shrugs, obviously content with his uniform.
Whatever.
Fine.
Yes.
Fuck it. Here. Take it then. I can't handle this sad shit.
Wow. I did not see that. You better wear that jacket with pride.
Good.
What, that? You're not getting mine. My dad's a lawyer in La Delta.
I will enjoy
You'll
my
have your
piss
badge.
jacket, thank you.
No, he won't.
The lieutenant is
Piss
likely
jacket is
amused
real.
by the situation.
Yo, I got the jacket for you, Kim.
I'm not wearing that jacket.
Yo, you could raise hell. Go
I don't
undercover.
think this case requires us to go undercover or raise hell.
Okay, well,
In
it's
fact,
good.
I don't think the jacket will be useful at all.
Good to know we have it, though.
The need will not arise.
Look at this cute shit. How can we become skulls if you go around fraternizing with cops? Let's get the fuck out of here before anyone sees us.
Fuck. I'm sorry, man. I just don't like confrontation.
Oh, that was good. That was worth it. Mission accomplished. +1 drama, -1 authority. Oh yeah, we're definitely put this on. There we go. Now we're killing it.
You finally made it, haven't you? People point fingers at you and whisper to each other when you pass by, wondering to themselves, where did that man get such a cool jacket? Did he receive it upon graduating the École Normale Supérieure de Badasserie? Is he dangerous?
I am dangerous, thank you.
You are very dangerous, my friend. Dangerous and cool. In fact, no one dares to say a single thing about the jacket. But believe me, they are all very impressed.
All right, well that was very promising. I'm glad we did that. We did a lot of good work there. All right, let's. What do we got to do? Dead body. Okay, so that's. What time is it? It's still not 10 a.m. So can't do that yet. Missing insects, kids. 2 signatures. I have no idea who the 2 signatures are. Let's talk about you.
Me? I don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation.
Yeah, open up a little bit.
If you insist. What do you want to know?
Yeah, you're wearing a Revolutionary Air Brigade jacket, aren't you?
What? These? It's just seasonal clothing.
And airman pants.
Where is this going?
Yo, I have this place in my head where I develop ideas and connections.
Interesting. I think it's called the brain.
It's no mere brain.
I mean, it's like a mind laboratory, a spiritual R&D division.
Okay, art cup.
Yep. Oh, you harbor some kind of sentiment. Toward the air brigades.
I do not harbor a sentiment for revolutionary air brigades in particular. Okay, I wanted to become an aerostatic pilot.
Wait, which text?
Then I turned 10 and realized we no longer have...
Oh, did it say... Oh, okay. Was it the wrong palette? Is palette one? I feel like sometimes there are certain English words which like you think it should be one thing, but it's always the other. Because palette's like a load of something, right? Now I'm gonna look this up. Yeah, palette. Yeah, it's a flat transport structure. Palette sometimes confused with palette, which is okay. So yeah, pretty straightforward. There is one for the one and one for the other.
Absolutely nothing.
The revolutionary must have added a little luster to it for a 10-year-old Kitsuragi. He will never admit it, though.
It's okay to tell me.
Okay, I admit to it. The revolution employed a more forward-looking 8-rotor design. Their blades were foldable, and their pilots were better trained and motivated. I say this from a purely tactical standpoint, of course. Good. That's correct.
You feel a slight urge to put the lieutenant down for this, but you can't quite muster enough testosterone.
Just observing. Classes are cool.
Are they? They're mostly just cumbersome.
Tell me a secret.
No.
Your brain sends the signal to your lips, but they refuse the order. Something is paralyzing them. You're pretty sure it has something to do with the lieutenant's eyebrow. The eyebrow is exercising psionic control over you.
Wow. Well, nothing to do.
The lieutenant relaxes his eyebrow, and you seem to regain control of yourself.
Good.
All right. Let's see if the sleeping dock worker is in here. Oh no, I guess he's not real. Never was real. Can I do anything about Titus? Is anything? Ooh.
Wait. No. Something about this bunch doesn't smell right.
Wait.
They are, but they don't seem too keen to talk with you, do they? No, they don't. Glenn seems to be contemplating grievous bodily harm while he massages his raw knuckles. In the far back, Eugene is doing his best to ignore you.
What?
And from his perch at the end of the table, Titus Hardy himself stares at you with a cold contempt that makes you want to leave the cafeteria straight away. Besides, you're pretty sure they consider themselves social democrats.
All right. I guess that was about building communism.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Yeah, I talked to Joyce. The Merc you hanged. Friends are coming for you.
By friends, you mean his squad mates from Cronell.
Wouldn't want to beat up his grandma.
This is what happens if you take the law into your own hands. Other people start doing it too.
Let them come. The Hardy Boys are right fucking here.
You heard the man. Right here. We're armed. We got the whole district behind us, and Glenn. Glenn is fucking crazy.
Yeah. A well-oiled murder machine.
Did you know that a single Serace Giant Hornet can kill 40 bees a minute?
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
We're not bees. We're men. We're socialists.
Easy, E.
Yo, Cronell's
He's
bad
trying to
news.
phase you. What are you trying to do? So are the local gangs. The fucking Barmy Army. And the Madre scum. You've been out there. Seen any around?
Yeah. Where are they now, huh? Sent back to Madre in an airtight cargo crate.
These people are trained military professionals, special forces, as you said. They're not a gang or barmy army.
No, they're not. They're uncoordinated and drunk. We know more about them than you think.
Yeah, they got automatic weapons, dog.
We got weapons of our own. We got Ister 50s, Zeelagers. Glenn's got a knock cannon at home.
What about ceramic armor, though?
I guess we're gonna see, aren't we?
That was an unsure phrasing.
What, that they don't?
Yeah, like you've been up against ceramic armor. You haven't even seen the whole suit, right? I've seen the whole fucking thing, and it didn't make him immortal.
They've gone rogue!
Big fucking surprise. They hire psycho scum, arm them to the teeth, and let them loose in the city. What do you think is gonna happen? What do you mean, okay?
I mean, they're gonna wipe you out, dog.
No, they won't. Get out of here with your negative energy.
All he means is that the situation is serious.
No wonder you cops get shot to shit every day. Can't go to war with an attitude like that.
Well, let's try it again.
This time
no.
it's going to work. You already ruled out the first bad option that didn't.
Stop shitting your pants. You don't need to know, all right?
See, I probably need to establish authority to get information from him.
The law handled it, all right?
Yeah. Aren't you listening? It's done.
You're not the law. I am the law.
For God's sake, stop shouting! Stop breaking things in my establishment! Stop provoking those oafs! They're not going to give you anything. Can't you see? I can't have a police interrogation in here.
Shut up, barman.
I'm trying to eat. What is your...
Easy, babes. What is this? I can't have a slap fight in my bar. It's embarrassing.
We are deep in Far's territory. We need to cool off and re-engage later.
Everyone can see you picked some wrong options. Next time you have to come up with better things to say.
Aww. All right. Rip me. Hey, you want to forge some documents?
I've got nothing to say to you.
Yeah, whatever. Ooh, what is this? Ooh, thinly sliced tomatoes. Delicious. All right. All right, what do we got here? You cannot prove my authority, so that's a problem. We have to find a working gun. That hasn't happened yet. Find all the... See, this one's weird to me because I feel like I need to... I'm trying to think of... I could just... I wish they would just let me forge the signatures on the one thing. Who else could I talk to? All right, well, I guess I just need to start talking to people and see if I can find someone to do the signature for me. Maybe Placence will. Or the dice maker, maybe. I'll just have to start running through people.
Hello again, esteemed officer.
Yeah, I have questions.
Okay, but please, only a few questions.
What about the
You wouldn't want
wards?
to disturb the spirits. Yes, the Simonees are very crafty, and their wards are extremely powerful. Lesser wards simply won't do here.
The woman looks aloof, her features much softer. Occasionally she glances at her daughter's silhouette.
Goodness, you were already doing good, browsing the shelves. Why'd you stop?
Oh.
Don't you feel compelled? Go.
Okay, okay, all right, fine. I'll be compelled. I can talk to her daughter again, though. Maybe her daughter has something.
I'm sorry, sir. I can't talk right now. I'm very busy with my homework.
Out of the rain and into the gutter.
What are you doing now?
Math. It's really difficult. Like, really. They say you need it to get rich. Better than standing outside in the cold, I guess. Oh, I found something while you were away.
Ooh, what is it?
I thought this would fit you. Like,
Aha.
thanks for helping out. Not me, The city, I mean. Like a detective does.
Where'd you get it?
Just what Dick Mullen would ask. I got it from behind the curtains. Not really supposed to go there.
It's a fedora?
Maybe. It's the hat Dick Mullen wears all the time. You'll look way more serious with that. Right, I have to get back to my homework now.
Alright. Well, we got a hat, though. That was pretty good. Clothes. Yeah, look at this hat, though. +1 encyclopedia. I don't know if I really need that. The +2 lot, but I mean, I don't know. Yeah. You know what? You know what? No, that's good. We're doing great. We're doing great things out here. Let's go talk to the dice maker. Wait a second. Was that a door back there? Am I crazy? No, that's not a door. Those are pull-up bars. Like a door, but different.
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a die? Of course. Tell me what you have in mind.
Looking for something to help with my work.
I think I have just the right one for you. You're a police officer, right? Here, catch. They're a gift from me.
A beautiful woman tossing you a gift.
Catch the dice. Oh no, I'm overthinking it.
Overthink it.
Oh no, crap.
You overthink it. Your hands can't agree what to do, and the 2 dice drop to the floor and scatter in opposite directions, like pearls from a broken string.
Oh my god.
The blue one disappears down the pit in the center of the room.
Ah, down the drain, like your career. I apologize.
Wow.
Officer. That comment was unnecessary. That one is made of bloodstone with a lapis lazuli inlay. The other one was the inverse. They were a set, you see, but now the set is broken. It's a shame. They might have brought you luck. You definitely need luck in Martinez. Now, was there anything else? I'm listening. I'm pretty sure it still doesn't work.
Yeah, the Slipstream SCA mystery might be a recording.
Why would Slipstream SCA have a 100-year-old recording as their doorbell message? Doesn't make any sense. I'm still convinced it was nothing more than some elaborate prank.
My money is on electrical anomaly. I've heard of these, especially in an old building like this.
Sure, good.
Alright, well, we should go downstairs and get the other die. So I'm pretty sure it should just fall out the bottom of the chimney. I don't see why it wouldn't. Maybe I'll have an opportunity to accidentally kill myself by crawling into a furnace.
A thick layer of cold dust.
Oh, come on, look inside.
It's dark and grimy here. The echo is so prominent.
What are you doing?
Oh.
Wait, really? Take your head out of the chair.
Damn it, I thought I'd be able to get it.
This sounded real. Not imagined.
Looks like it. Looks like no one has used it in ages.
It's dark. The echo is so...
What are you doing? Wait, really?
That's a bummer. I really thought it would just pop out down here. Well, that's rough.
A few bricks have fallen off.
All right, so we already got everything in there. Look at the map tab in the journal to see which white checks have opened. All right, well, let's get out of here. We got other places to go to. I mean, I could get... Oh, you know what? Would Joyce sign it? I bet you Joyce would sign it. That would be funny. If I got the wrong person to sign it, she would do that. The other thing, too, is that Kuno said he kicked the helmet into the lake, and the helmet's the last piece of the armor that I'm missing.
There. Do you smell that? Can you not detect that inimitable whiff of dissatisfaction and restlessness? That sense that the world is in need of dramatic, even violent reordering? What do you smell? The first thing that strikes you is the overwhelming brine. You imagine yourself underwater, a 100-legged anthropod scuttling along the murky silt at the bottom of the sea. But then, the unmistakable reek of seagull shit hits you, buoyed along on the air currents. An acrid melody atop mouldering cords of wood rot and heavy fuel oil.
Everything in order, detective?
I'm smelling for communists, Kim.
You're smelling for... You know what? I just need you to eat. Carry on, detective.
The lieutenant lacks your highly developed politico-olfactory cortex. The smell is undeniable, and it's coming from that balcony up there. Certainement, a precocious communist youth, a symbol of a kinder, more hopeful future. Now's your chance to establish contact with your revolutionary brothers and sisters.
Let's do it!
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
I don't believe it. I've never known those boys to have manners.
Maybe it's just skull solidarity.
They'll never be skulls, but their hearts are in the right place.
Yeah, can I be a skull?
Fat chance. But you can still do your part to revitalize the neighborhood.
Okay. How's that?
She throws you a conspiratorial glance, then presses her finger to her lips and squints up at the sky, as though straining to hear something in the distance.
Have you noticed the quiet? Every so often, you might hear a gunshot pierce the air somewhere in Jamrock. But in Martinez, no gunshots, no sirens. The people are languishing in boredom and complacency. This place is a sepulchre. We'll paint it red. We bring the raucous. You bring the sirens.
Yo, sister, let's talk politics for a minute.
And what do you know about politics?
My nose told me that you're also a communist.
Well, well. Sounds like quite the snout you've got there.
Your olfactory department wants you to know that it accepts no responsibility for wherever this line of interrogation leads you.
Sure. I know someone who'd love to talk the ideological stuff. You're looking for Steban.
Steban?
A right communist who runs a mega cool and very secret meeting. I might...
Will you tell me?
No.
No. Just tell me what you want me to do.
A wicked grin extends across her face.
Oink for me, piggy.
With gusto.
Just once.
Oink oink.
Wow, that was easier than I expected. It's almost like you've been wanting to do it this whole time.
Yes.
A cool.
No, my morale.
Through you realize you needn't have rolled over quite so easily. The lieutenant, needless to say, is not impressed.
Sounds like you're really serious about meeting Steban. It's touching, sort of. Steban's group meets only at night, in an old room in these apartments here. It just so happens you're in luck.
Their weekly meeting is tonight. Poke your snout around sometime after 10 p.m. and you might just find them.
Wait, but how do I get in?
Use your little piggy brain. I'm sure someone will let you in.
No.
Just not me.
Oh, come on.
Just that he's a real communist. Not like the play acting you've been doing. The rest, you'll have to see for yourself. Oh, smart pig. Because there is. See, Steban's a bit on the paranoid side. He's got all these mega secret passphrases to keep out infiltrators and the like. You can't join the meeting without one.
Do you know the passphrase?
Sure, I do. Steban trusts me. Why would I? That would be so boring. Now, let's see if you're half as dedicated a communist as you say you are. That's enough. Off with you then.
Oh, damn it. Find the secret. Okay, all right. Well, now we got a mission. Let's see if anything's going on, Joyce.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
She's not even asking you anything. It's so easy to just say.
Sounds like he has you running. Of course.
Damn it.
Of
All
course,
right.
detective.
She doesn't want to sign it. Fine. Fine. I wonder if I can get into this place yet. 'Cause I know this one probably won't let... Hello?
A sturdy metal door guards the southwest entrance to the...
Madame, are you sure?
There is no reply. The door rattled
Stop banging on the door. Doesn't matter who.
from within.
The police. Everyone knows it. No. I'll go check the backyard door.
Backyard door.
All right. So this backyard door doesn't seem to do anything for me. So this building is still garbo. I guess we'll poke around here. Hey, you got anything you want to say to me?
Trying to sneak up on me again? Trying to snuff me out? Get away, pig!
Oh, all right. Nothing. Yeah, so I assume this is the backyard door. Can I interact with any of this? No. How about you? You want to interact?
You see a young man on a balcony nursing a cigarette. His eyes have been following you for a while.
Not looking for any trouble, officer.
It's the voice of someone who has something to hide, my liege.
No trouble from me.
I don't want to be seen talking to the gendarmerie if that's okay. I just want to finish my cigarette.
Don't let him go. This could be your witness. The balcony has a great view of the whole thing.
Yeah, I need to talk to you.
Is it really that important?
Like a nervous cat, he keeps stealing looks at the neighboring windows.
All right, but make it quick. Once I finish this cigarette, I have to run.
Can you tell me your name?
My name? My name is Martin Martinet.
That is not your name.
That's definitely not his real name.
No, of course not. Could you please lower your voice? I can tell that you finally got him down. Thank you. It was quite a disturbing sight, even by Martinet's standards.
What were you doing last Sunday?
Oh. You already asked me that, didn't you?
Wait, is someone else investigating the lynching?
Did you?
No, not you two. Some more muscular type.
Oh.
And when did you speak to this more muscular gentleman?
Last week? I don't know. Look.
It'll take more than rain to bring this place back to life.
You didn't answer the question. What were you doing last Sunday?
I had a friend over.
A friend?
He was my Sunday friend.
He doesn't reply, gesturing no with his cigarette. Under the grey sky, the neighboring windows are streaked with rain.
My name?
That's definitely...
No, of course not. I can tell that you...
What were you doing?
Oh.
Wait, is someone else investigating?
No, not you.
And when did you speak?
Last week?
It'll take more...
You didn't answer the...
It was my Sunday.
He doesn't
All right.
reply.
No.
Oh, we won't.
We won't.
We won't?
Now, if you'll excuse me, I really need to get going.
Oh, this is a red check. Well.
This
Ooh, ooh, double sixes.
Who knows who might be watching from the distance?
Okay.
Hidden behind the curtains. For a moment, the man on the balcony seems almost vulnerable. Something moves in the depths of his feline eyes. Compassion and a hint of understanding.
I am sorry, but I really don't have the information you're looking for.
But, hold on. What's that? For a split second, his hand lingers, as though gesturing towards a stone placed right next to the front door. It's a sign.
It's a sign.
Good luck with the investigation.
Mm-hmm. I think this might be our access that we've been waiting for. I think we can finally get into this building, hopefully. Stone!
He's gone. No point in running. Tenements like these often have multiple exits. If he doesn't want to talk to us, then he'll know how to hide himself.
We're gonna have anything important to say anyway.
He could be a witness. Him or his Sunday friend. Either way, we need to look into that muscular type.
It's probably the scab leader.
About our case. He did leave us a sign. Did you see that? He wanted to draw our attention to that stone right over there. If we find a way inside the building, we can ask around for his apartment.
At long last.
Stone.
Turn it over.
There's a key beneath.
There's a key.
Rusty from the dirt.
This must be for the front door. Pity doesn't have the apartment number on it. This building has many apartments and the man can be in any of them. We'll just have to go in and see.
All right. So, all right, we got a whole new place to go to. That's exciting. I feel like getting into apartment buildings in these kinds of games are always very fun. Like in the modern Deus Ex games, you know, I love to just root through people's apartments. It's always very good. Flip up glasses, the auditor. Yes. So this takes me up to the balcony, which I assume it is the rear balcony. Maybe, perhaps. You'll just, I mean, that would be the thing to do, wouldn't it? Well, that would be the thing to do in Deus Ex, of course. Pretty sure I did that sometime in Mankind Divided. What? Oh, do I need... Oh, maybe I need a pry bar. Wait a second. Wait a second. Tools. Pry. There we go. Nice. Bags. What do I want to do with all these bags? Just the door. Okay. A door to be remembered. This is the door to apartment 30. Wait, what? Oh, that's the guard post. Okay, so that's harbor stuff over there. These shoes come in 3 different sizes. Oh. Aha. Oh, it's the okay. It's a shared bathroom. Moss crawl, actual moss. real ass moss. It's in the game.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Yo, we got... Oh, man, there was wine in that toilet. God bless. Why is that? Because I keep saying it all the time. I keep saying it's in the game.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
So I just was like, one day I was like, I gotta put it on my soundboard because I can't stop saying it. Because I'm horribly broken.
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says number 11.
Examine it.
It's a solid lump of metal, but the shackle is deeply corroded.
Ooh.
A solid pair of chain cutters would make short work of it.
Okay.
Better whip out those cutters. You won't get very far.
All right, fine. I will equip the cutters. Need my own cover. It's tempting.
This door has been closed with a padlock.
One more door.
On the boards. The shackle snaps like a twig, and the lock falls to the floor with a little thud. It should be possible to enter now.
After you, detective.
Oh, he could do that really well, couldn't he? That is very, very astute. I definitely have to agree with that. What am I? It's a speed. Wow. Really, I need smokes is what I need. What am I trying? Oh, I'm trying to put the bag back in my hand. I mean, who knows? Books of Critical Theory and the Monstrosities of Capital. Oh, it's a 9mm bullet. A lounge jacket. What do I need a 9mm bullet for? Yo, is that my boy Marx? Or Mazov, I should say.
Depicts a middle-aged man with
this is probably Esteban's room.
On the plinth
I think you're right.
Kraz Mazov.
You are... I would have to agree with that guess.
He does kind of look like you after all.
Yo, you have to admit, Krasmazov looks just like me.
Hold on a second. Is this why you broke in here? To find out whether you're Krasmazov?
I mean, no, it's purely coincidental.
Sure it is.
But you do see the resemblance.
Well, you both do seem to share an affinity for sideburns. But it seems like old Kras here didn't drink nearly as much as you.
Maybe it's before he started drinking.
Very well. Let's look for identifying features then. Doesn't he have a birth?
I mean, sometimes you're just a superstar cop, Rude Diego.
Then it's settled. You are not Krasmazov.
I might still be Krasmazov.
All right. But here's the big thing. Krasmazov looks Samaran, and you don't.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does. Look at his eyes. Wasn't his mother a Samaran immigrant? Okay, you win. Be Krasmazov then. I don't care.
All right.
Why are you so hell-bent on proving that you're Krasmazov anyway?
Well, you know, just gotta protect the working class.
I think you have misunderstood who he was, but if you say so.
So why does this tenant have this?
The White Star, the photos on the wall. I think we have broken into the apartment of a young communard. How fitting.
Yeah, let's salute the statue.
Whoever lives here definitely shares your... There aren't many communists around. Not after the revolution. Some youth still keep the ideology going, it seems.
Alright, let's use our point to get a new slot here. Confirm. -1 to rhetoric. Let's think about that. Let's mull that one over. Money.
You hear someone walking around inside.
Yo, let's knock. Hello.
Walking stops abruptly.
Oh.
Sounded like a woman. A woman's shoe.
Knock again.
A poor communard, from the looks of it. The room is barely bigger than a closet.
Let's go. We don't have a reason to get inside the apartment.
It's generally...
It seems to be some misplaced dialogue and lines there.
Any reason.
Alright, well, that was nothing. Aha, it's that woman who wouldn't let us in before.
Give me a moment. The cold never does any good for my bronchitis.
Are you alright? Yeah, the sound completely... Yes, the sound completely didn't match the text at all. Like, there wasn't even anything.
I'm fine. Fine. Don't you worry about me. Now, what do you want from me, policeman?
She's the cleaning lady. She knows the floor plan and the residents.
Who are you?
I'm no one. Just an old woman who cleans these hallways. If you can call it living. I have a little room upstairs right next to the coal room. It's barely bigger than a closet. But I don't complain, no. I have my bed and my aching bones to keep me company. And that's all I need from this world.
She hasn't spoken to anyone for a while. Even her sentences feel rusty.
Do you know about a secret meeting?
What? No. Nobody tells me anything.
How about unusual activity?
If it ain't my business, I'll keep my nose out of it. Think we'd all be better off if people kept their noses to themselves.
I'm looking for this man.
Yes, yes. I know who you mean. The scrawny boy who's always smoking like the devil, right?
Somewhere in the building, a child starts crying. You hear a radio tuned to a talk show and someone taking a shower.
What's he in trouble for?
I just want to talk to him.
Talk?
What was so funny about that?
He lives upstairs in room 28.
Oh, there you go.
Go to the balcony. It's one of those doors there. He's usually home in the evening.
Thank you. We should go check out his apartment on the balcony. See if he's home.
Got a few questions.
Ask away, policeman.
What about the overflowing mailbox?
People come and go. I don't keep an eye on everyone.
They probably just moved or died. Hopefully somewhere else.
What about apartment number 10?
No one lives there. It's been empty for months.
But I talked to someone.
Impossible. I would know if someone had moved in there. Maybe it's those countercultural people again. Breaking into a house like it's a public space. You're a policeman. Be good and take a look, will you?
Sure.
Great. Young people. They're worse than rats. You know, always
Great.
littering
Thanks.
the hallways with trinkets and empty beer cans.
Who lives behind the padlock door?
Oh, that one is a scientist, a future scholar. I think he studies astrology at the community college. Education's good. I always tell them to study. Something to do with all those stars around his door. He asked me to leave his drawings up on the wall.
The star and antlers?
The symbol of what now?
You know, communism.
Never heard of it.
All right. What can you tell me about Cindy?
The artiste? Nothing I can do about her, I'm afraid. She ruins the walls faster than I can clean them. Still, she leaves an old lady to her business. More than I can say for others.
I love that when you have the flashlight out, you just the whole time you're talking to them, you just have it right in their face.
Oh.
Really gets me. Right, so that's the exit. That's probably the front door. I wonder if now that I've gone through here, if I can just use it on the front door. All right, well, I guess I can
You hear someone walking around.
Yeah, this apartment's supposed to be empty.
You have plenty of reason to enter.
Yeah, I don't need a warrant. With blinding, that's right. Are you cooking morphine in there?
Well, that was easy.
That was smart.
Oh. +1 to indirect modes of taxation.
Satisfied?
Oh.
My name is Marielle Charpentier, and I'm an agent with Martinez Realty Associates. I am not breaking in, as I have every right to be here. The keys, see?
I just want to say that, you know, I'm in my mid-30s, and I've interacted with a lot of different professions over my life, and I truly think the dumbest people in the world are real estate agents. I'm putting my face behind that message. I'm sorry. They're all miserable. I don't know what it is about being a real estate agent. My apologies to anyone who has family that's a real estate agent. I remember one time I tweeted something like that, and a college acquaintance got real defensive because their father's a real estate agent, and like, I'm sorry. I'm just telling the truth here.
Boy, there are a lot of different keys there. More than 20 at least.
Do you want to see my ID as well? You can't legally ask for it, but why not? Want to see my residence?
Yeah, I mean, there you go. I'm sure I'm not the only person to have uttered that opinion.
It feels flimsy in hand, with the words Revachol Zone of Control written under a nondescript municipal logo.
Thank you. Do you have any questions? I need to be back in Midtown in an hour.
What are you doing here?
I need to get it ready for the next lease, but as you can see, the previous tenant completely trashed the place.
Yeah, I fuck shit up too.
Ha! Sounds like you've spent too much time undercover in some rock band.
It's not a compliment.
It was some kind of a moribund old man who used to be a business owner. You'd think they'd make rent, but that was months ago. Anyway, was there anything you wanted, or is that it? I'm in a hurry. Oh, that's another huge mess. The former tenant owes us 3 months of rent. 3.
Shut up.
We closed the apartment and planned on auctioning off the valuables, but... And again, I have no idea how stupid mistakes like this can even happen. But Ron, when he came to close the door, didn't close the neighboring door.
Oh.
And there's a hole in the wall.
That's a shame.
A hole in the wall. Can you believe it? And then the tenant ran off with his stuff. He's gone. The money's gone. Just like that.
Yeah, maybe I'll have to get a job.
The sum must have been puny.
Wait, what happened with the... Wait.
Don't ask me what happened with the wall. I have no idea how we're going to find the time or resources to fix it. Both apartments are now unrentable. Both. Of course.
That's a shame. All right, well, I guess we can tell the cleaning lady what happened.
Master Investigator, you just can't keep yourself away from locked and hidden places, can you?
Yeah, well, you know, look, I'm just doing my duty, Sabofair.
Attaboy, the world's secrets were made for you. They wait patiently for you.
The Jamrock Shuffle. Wait, I might need to internalize the Jamrock Shuffle, actually. I do like to look inside containers. All right, I'm sorry. Stop. Jamrock Shuffle, internalize. Confirmed. All right, it's past 10 a.m., so I can go do the library thing now if I want to, but we're here, so we might as well just keep going.
Give me a moment.
It's just the real estate agent.
I see. I hope some good people are finally going to move in. This place needs them.
Everything will be fine.
Yes. Well. I hope they're good people.
Your statements are too vague to comment.
That was the idea. That's a big hole. Someone has torn down the wall. Hell yeah. "16 days of coldest April." All right, well, we'll keep that in mind for later. We don't necessarily need to use that right now. Let's go up to the balcony. Finally, I'm up here.
Ruination has come. The broken arches betray the once grand history of this building. It towered over the harbor until it happened.
What happened?
A great force from the northeast fired into the city. Heavy artillery shelled the coastline. Fired from the water. A straight shot into Revachol. The tenement acted as a defensive wall against the worst of the shelling until it was destroyed, and they had a direct firing line. The wind blows through your hair. The sea breeze cuts around you, high on the balcony as you stare over the edge of the sea. The waves of the Martinez Inlet roll over the fallen remains of the building. The dark waters obscure the better part of the remains. What didn't fall into the ocean was used as scrap. What wasn't used as scrap was thrown into the ocean. Those arches acted as support for something greater than what you see now. Only 3 stories stand where 9 to 12 once did. Restoration has failed. What the shelling took out was never rebuilt.
Who did this?
A fleet, the combined armies of Occident and Grad, with Mesk volunteers, a 5-nation army, hundreds of vessels. They massed airships further down in the Bay of Revachol. The artillery was so powerful. The ships not only required gyroscopic stabilization, they were anchored into the ocean floor as well. Many are still there to this day.
Going back.
If you squint, you can just barely see the shadow on the water.
I don't know if I know that
Far
reference.
in the northeast. Cannons still ready to placate Revachol. Coalition warship Archer can shoot 50 shells a minute on 20 co-aligned archers.
Oh, see, Seven Nation Army is definitely a song to which I do not know any of the lyrics. I know it because I was once in a college pep band. So I am familiar with the melody, of course, which of course is grossly overused at many sporting events last I checked. Maybe that's gone out of fashion now. I actually don't know. Because I've really stopped watching sporting events, so.
The coalition. But that was a long time ago. I think we should move on. It's chilly up here.
From the eyes of a seagull, a nest of brown hair, not worth the 50-foot dive. From a pedestrian on the dock, a rugged man staring out to sea, mere feet from fatality. From a guest on the balcony of the Whirling in Rags, a silhouette imposing enough to be seen at a distance.
Hey, Cindy.
Ooh, the piggies have learned how to saunter up staircases. I didn't think you could do that with hooves.
Yeah, well, I don't like closed doors.
Yeah, you got me now.
All right, whatever. The chair is new. All right, fine. What is this door about? Oh. Well, this is a play. Oh, is this the old lady's room? Ooh, laborer jeans. I probably need pry bar. Pry bar. Expectations and doubts of others, specifically those of the white shirt force when they're becoming big. Oh. There we go. Pride. The pride and joy. All right. Can we talk to her about her room?
Hello again, officers.
Yeah. Is that bed in the cool room yours?
Admire my mural. Ooh. Not only have you found my address, you've discovered my biggest secret. I'm a coal miner.
She does have eyes that seem to be smeared with coal.
Don't you? I mean...
It doesn't have to do anything at all. Nothing does. Like me. Right now, I'm doing nothing at all. Does anyone in a city like this? Yes. I keep hoping a shaft will collapse on me, but somehow it never happens.
Never happens.
Shoot, Piggy. It's what you do, isn't it?
All right. Let's go see. I'm gonna go see if I can get into that apartment. I imagine I will not be able to, but I wonder if this apartment building has become a fast travel point at all. No. All right, I think this one on the left was 28.
This door is made of metal and appears to be reinforced. Someone here really values their security. Number 28. This is where the cleaning lady said the smoker on the balcony lives.
Let's see if anyone's home.
No one answered.
Looks like the young man we are looking for isn't home. We should return tomorrow after we have finished with our day's work. How about 9 p.m.? Sound
Okay.
good?
Tomorrow? What do you mean tomorrow?
The smoker on the balcony. This is why we're here.
I mean, it's the morning.
Don't worry. It's mostly all still here.
All right.
Tomorrow, 9 p.m., right here. Apartment number...
Damn. Turns out it's quite tricky finding someone in a big apartment building. Don't worry.
What about tonight at 9 p.m.?
Tomorrow.
All right, fine. Bert. All right, well, it's past 10 a.m. We can go call the library now. But since the fast travel is wacky, we can't actually fast travel. Come on. Nope. Not how it works.
Inside.
All
you
right.
see a set of
Time to make some calls.
This is precinct 57. Hold on, officer. I've got Central Jamrock Public Library on the line, and I've already introduced you to their librarian. Connecting the call in 2.
Oh, it might be. That's a good point. I'll check in a second.
Yes, this is Central Jamrock Public Library here. How can I help you, officer? Billy Majon, you said. Give me a moment. I'll have to check our database. Yes, hello. Are you still there? I found Billy Majon's home address. Is that all right? No phone number, unfortunately.
They're too poor to have a phone line.
Home address is fine.
Here we go, sir. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33B, apartment number 20. It's in Martinez, I believe. Cape Side Apartments, it says. That's all.
That's where the smoker on the balcony lives.
Oh.
Isn't it?
Wait, I thought the smoker on the balcony was apartment number 28? Oh, I mean, maybe it's just generally, like the building or the apartment, or that's a reasonable interpretation.
Says here that they returned their last book just a few days ago, but I wasn't at work that day. Marie? Marie? Do you remember a reader named Billy Majon? They returned a Tybalt book the other day.
Maurice, what? A woman yells. Then, yes, okay, if it was the police.
Yes, it was my colleague Marie. She said that it was Billy's husband who returned the book. He also asked for this new sci-fi release, Lowe's Radio City 87, but we don't have it yet.
Good. You have a name now.
All right, well, let's run with this.
Sorry, no. Marie only knows him by sight. Marie? She said it was an older man, and that she's pretty sure he'd had a drink or two. 1 second. Sorry, Marie wasn't really paying any attention to that. Marie knows Billy. She's been working here longer than me. Sometimes her husband returns some books for her.
Oh, all right.
Happy we could help. Goodbye, officer.
Anything else you need from me?
Connect me to Sylvie again?
Just a second,
Why not?
officer. Sylvie Malay, yes. Hello? Oh, great.
Have you seen my gun?
Please, no. Not this again. Everyone saw your cool gun detector.
Oh no.
You were trying to impress some people with it. Everyone was eating and...
What did I do?
You were waving it around in everyone's face, begging them to describe it. You said it calms you, and then you started making suicide jokes.
Oh.
It got pretty graphic.
Oh, those again. I have been trying to wean you off them. You know, when you put your gun, your actual gun, on your temple and pretend to shoot your brains out, off of that, people don't like that.
Fair.
I remember this. You were screaming things like, "My brains are all over the wall," painting them red.
Okay.
I won't be seeing it, cause these are my brains. I can't see without my brains. Very nice.
Yeah, okay, but what happened to the gun?
No idea. All I know is next you were waving around money instead, saying things like, "Big bucks cannot lie," and "Guns can't buy money, but money can always buy guns." It almost looked like you pawned it, but believe me...
Okay, so she would have pointed me toward the pawn shop.
You hear the call breaking up on the other end of the radio, and then the already familiar voice.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
I'm good.
57.
Oh, wait.
Over.
Oh, wait. Pull up the radio again.
Precinct 57. Still no well. 57. Over.
In the cabin,
Fine. Okay, so we know apartment number 20. That's exactly how that works. Wait, 5. What did I, oh, that's right. I was going to check my journal about the smoker. Yeah, okay. So it just says sometime after 2100. Oh, did you want, wait, never mind. All right, we should be able to enter here, right? Yes, okay, good. I actually never exited via that door. I just realized. All right, which one was apartment 20, I guess must be... Oh, upstairs? This was...
That isn't just a 5-pointed star. It's an inverted white pentagram cradled in a wreath of antlers. The iconography of communism. In other words, the star and antlers was developed in the 6th decade of the last century and quickly adopted by Mezov and the communards during the revolution. Even today, half a century after, the star and antlers retains the ability to evoke hope, disappointment, and fear in equal measure to symbolize the toppling of the old order. Also, some social democrats were already using it because white is the color of peace. Gone Gone is the glory of hope. Only the scribblings of impoverished students remain in dirty hallways. You are the big communism builder now. It's you or no one.
I think 20 was... now I feel like I'm losing it. Because this was apartment 10, right? Oh yeah, here we go. This one. Was this it?
A weathered brown
Yeah,
bed.
that's it. Okay.
The number reads 20. Something smells good. Soup allongio. The lieutenant motions to you to go ahead and knock.
Yo, what should we expect?
You're right. Let's talk this through.
You hear some light footsteps and what appears to be a daily weather forecast playing on the radio.
We have our first preliminary identification. In all likelihood, the deceased is the husband of Billy Méjean. We need to confirm this, as well as deliver the death notification to Billy herself. Now, delivering a death notification is never an easy task. There's a reason why it's often called the most stressful part of our job. This is why it's usually done in pairs. You got this. I'll be monitoring reactions, ready to act if necessary. Dad, just don't say that you know how they feel. You don't.
All right.
The lieutenant motions, and someone turns down the radio. He gives you a short, encouraging nod. Tidying up, nervously.
Ooh, it's a new environment. It's a room unto itself.
It's you from the book stand. Did you come to bring my cockatoo back? I don't think I introduced myself properly. I'm Billy. Would you like something to drink? Tea? Lemonade? We're out of coffee.
The lieutenant has taken off his foggy glasses and is busy cleaning them in his handkerchief for now. You're on your own here.
Is this about Victor, my husband? Is he in some kind of trouble again? I can come pick him up in the station if that's what. No, this is something much worse. Is he in a hospital? How bad is it?
How about some small talk before you break the news?
It's me, Victor, and the kids here. We have 2 daughters, Jenny and Jolie. They came home later. They're good girls. The girls are staying at their friend's place tonight. And Victor is out. He has a problem with drinking, and so he disappears every now and then. He's probably in the parks drinking with his friends. I sent him to the library a few days ago, but I guess something came up.
Did he make it to the library?
No, I guess I'll find out when he decides to come back home. It shouldn't be long from now. He's never gone for more than a few days. Oh, it's in Jamrock. The one at Mayrow Street. I don't know the official name.
Central Jamrock Public Library?
I think, yes, if that's the one on Mayrow.
It is.
It is.
Just to return a book of mine. Why?
Was it the Glinting Curve?
Why all those questions, Detective? Did he... Yes. His old leather jacket. It's just your average brown leather jacket, but he bought it as a teenager, so... Yes. The lining is hand-sewn.
It's hand-sewn.
It's blue. I tried to make the thing more weatherproof since he's running around with it in the middle of winter.
She folds her hands. across her chest. Here it comes.
Oh boy. How have you been?
How have I been? You're not here to discuss me. What is
Oh, is this a
about,
failure?
officer?
Can't write a scene without knowing the actor.
Too much small talk. Yeah.
Get comfortable.
Oh, yeah. I was like, this is probably a mistake, but like,
I don't want
yeah. We have to.
I don't want to do this.
Say what?
Officer.
Too late. You ruined it. Just say it now.
Just say it.
Excuse me? What? What did you say?
That did health damage.
She's in pain. She's in so much pain. And so are you. Your chest is burning.
We are very sorry to inform you, but your husband, Victor Méjean, was found dead this morning on the Martinez boardwalk.
Oh. Oh. But he was just...
I understand that this comes as a huge shock. I want you to know that me and my partner are here for you if you have any questions. We are very sorry for your loss, ma'am.
What happened to him? Tell me.
He fell.
And you just found him there? Lying in the cold. How long had he been there?
It's hard to say.
She doesn't reply. Her eyes well up with tears as she struggles to keep it together. You hear the clock ticking in the children's room.
Is there anyone we could call for you? A friend, a family member, someone who could be here for you?
No. I just need to tell my girls.
It burns like acid.
God, should I call them? Should I tell them to come home?
Yeah, probably.
All right. I'll call them. Just tell me, what do I need to do next? Where is he? Can I see him?
For God's sake, lie.
He's in the morgue.
And who should I contact?
He was taken to the city morgue. The local coroner will be contacting you shortly to arrange the funeral. Here's his number, in case you want to contact him earlier. Is there anything else that the RCM could do for you?
No, I'll call you if something comes up. I'm still a bit...
That's it.
Again, if there's anything...
He's actually still on the boardwalk.
Don't
yeah.
hesitate to call the RCM, ma'am.
She just nods, distant and inconsolable. The bed springs rattle beneath her as she begins to shake.
I'll take it from here. Thank you.
We should step outside and talk.
I wonder if I could have had more points for the check by exploring the rooms before talking to her.
So, the death notification.
That didn't go the way I wanted.
Well, no, it didn't. It's all right. Don't worry about it. I'll call the station when we're finished with the day and let them know the name of the deceased. There's not much we can do for them anymore, I'm afraid. That's it. We should get back to our case. There's nothing more we can do here. And, officer, I've seen worse. This wasn't the worst I've seen, okay? Now let's go.
Jamrock Shuffle!
The Jamrock Shuffle. In a way, yes, you are treasure hunting. Most officers from Precinct 41 do what is called the Jamrock Shuffle, cracking open containers. Most of them are from Jamrock or Coal City, the poorest parts of Revachol, that also overlap with the network of royal catacombs called Le Royaume, just beneath the streets. As children, you would all go underground, hoping to find treasure, and come back with a rat's tail or a used needle. That playful curiosity must still be in you. Who knows? Maybe one day the Orbe de Montagne, the Holy Scepter, and the Cocaine Skull will all be yours.
We can hope. Cool. All right. Well, so we got 9 p.m. stuff. So organized. So we still need to roam the streets to snell out comrades and find the secret passphrase. Oh man, I bet you some of the Union guys might be secret communists. Yeah, that's probably a good thing to do. Probably is go to the harbor, talk to some people. I haven't talked to harbor people in a hot second. I mean, why not, right? It's a great place for them to be. Oh, you know, it's one thing I want to check real quick on the envelope.
You take the legal documents at the youth center.
All right, that didn't do anything for me.
In your hands, you hold 16 Days of Coldest April by Yekaterina Dahl. The cover image shows a row of concrete apartments above which span a black and white rainbow.
Important.
The book is unusually heavy in your hands, as though the cover were lined with lead. You flip through the book. The pages are thinner than you realized, and the type quite small and tightly set. Real art is dense and difficult. If it didn't feel like you had to wrestle a suicidal bear to get through it, you weren't really reading. The back cover is dominated by a black and white photograph of the author. She can't be much older than her mid-30s in this photograph. And yet, from this cover, the eyes of a sad old woman stare back at you.
Okay, cool. Well, if I need to advance time, I might start reading it. I wonder if Tommy is...
Still
Dock
here.
Airport, that's right.
Stuck in this damn...
Nope. Is the racist guy a communist? God, I hope not.
Looking for something?
Got a smoke?
No.
I guess I can turn in some of my bottles. Not that I really have been using money on much right now. I wonder if I could buy a rifle from the pawn shop guy.
The tear machine stands. Your bottles clunk
Yeah.
into the machine.
13 bottles. Hell yeah, dog. Hey, scab leader.
Right to work! When a bunch of ungrateful, lazy...
Wow, shut the hell up.
There's something odd in the way he carries himself. His set of clothing looks
Ill-fitting?
very mismatched.
What does that mean?
The different pieces of the attire seem ill-fitting. His shirt is far too small and an unpleasantly tight fit, while the overalls, held up by a belt, seem to fit a man with much more corpulence. He ignores your question, choosing instead to turn to the emaciated workers, raising both fists in the air. The clothes are obviously not his. Silence is the answer. As he does, he stomps his foot on the pavement and... Stop everything. Look at that sweet pair of boots on his feet. They would absolutely complement your soul. Would let your style fly even
Yo, sweet boots?
Boots, black in color, crafted of hardened leather, if you had to guess. They look sturdy and stable, useful in rugged environments.
Where can I get those boots?
Ask the man. Ask around.
Yo, can I have your boots?
The doors of good taste are open to you. Be in vogue.
No.
Oh, come on, why not?
Establishment hasn't had its fill, is that right?
Look,
First they obstruct our work, then they come for our shoes.
I'm hardly the establishment.
That's what they always say before stabbing you in the back. You want boots? Go find your own.
You've been talking to him for quite a while now. Something is off with this guy. Ask him where he's from.
Are you a mercenary?
Free flow of commerce!
Fucking You hear I'm going
All
to...
right, we already did this dialogue earlier.
The man's breathing.
All right, let's talk to the man from Mesk here. Oh, wait, what?
There it is again.
Oh.
That spectral smell haunting
Yeah, I think
this
he is.
industrial harbor. And it smells like heavy fuel oil, mostly, because it's an industrial harbor. Years of turmoil, of hopes and dreams, ground beneath the inexorable tides of cap, undoubtedly. And the scent is coming from that railing over there. Yes, now's your chance to establish contact. But be easy about it. Communists have been known to charge when startled.
Hola, wandering man. How can I help you? What's that, boy? Yeah?
Now's your chance. Remember, communists are notoriously skittish, so it's best to insinuate your way in.
All right, that is not.
Could be coming from one of the jam lorries. Cargo's been sitting out for a while. Have you tried a butcher shop?
Okay, maybe it's time to abandon such an approach.
Comunistas, huh? Can't say that's where I thought you were heading with this. Not that I'm criticizing. It's good for a man to take his time and think about the whole socio-political world picture.
It's certainly been an interesting development to witness firsthand.
So you've given up copying and now you're hunting comunistas.
Wow.
Care to say why?
I'm on a quest to develop my political potential.
A fellow plains roamer in search of greater understanding. A classic story. I wish I could help. Unfortunately, I don't know many comunistas.
What? Are you sure?
Didn't realize you could smell communism. But then, I've never studied the subject.
Maybe it's not taught in any of your so-called universities, but there's definitely something going on here.
Ah, but you know, I did meet a genuine ideologo a few months ago. Perhaps he's your guy.
Was it Staban?
Didn't say anything about his name. Wasn't this sort of encounter where names matter?
How'd you meet him?
It was late one night as I was leaving the harbor. He was waiting on the corner in a bright white jacket. Classic Saramirizian style. He asked me for a light. We shared cigarettes. Then he asked me if I ever thought about getting into some of the extra physical branches of communism.
That's extremely cool.
It was all right. A little like something out of a Vespertine spy novel, but I must respect the effort. You know, a guy with a theory. Someone who likes to pit his theory against other theories in deadly theory combat.
Deadly theory combat.
I couldn't tell you. Once I declined his offer, we finished our cigarettes and he disappeared back into the night. Just before he melted into the shadows, he turned to me and said, "Remember Dobrava and Abadanais." And then he was gone.
Who are the... What?
I don't know. Guess not everyone remembers. Been wondering about that myself. Some comunista inside talk could be. Not meant for the wider public. They love that kind of thing. You'd have to ask someone who knows this ideologo personally.
Not to interfere in your personal errand, but it might have something to do with that Cindy mentioned earlier.
Good thinking, Kim.
The lieutenant nods.
Just in time. The faithful partner arrives with the key that turns the lock. You two make a good pair. I salute you, boyas, and wish you good fortune on this grand ideological quest.
The man whispers a jaunty tune.
Awesome. So I guess that was the... Is it going to say it's the passphrase? Okay, so the game is like, yes, that's the passphrase. Cool. Well, so the meeting is at 2200. The smoker is at 2100. Yeah, okay. Still don't have someone to sign the goddamn papers. Hey, hey, man.
You're raised
descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have.
Kim, what do you think about
I
this?
think this racist is better than the last. But the next racist will be the really good one.
That will be.
Wow. That'll be our.
He will grant us 3 wishes.
Your pedomorphic friend has quick wit.
All right, shut up.
You should keep him close. I am not the first line of defense. I am the last. You pick up on something artificial.
But you're all part of the union.
The hardy manlets are on the pay of the company. All
right.
Now leave me be.
You got something against them.
Fine. They have recently fallen under the influence of a possibly sexually. Find out.
Oh, come on. I thought you were going to tell me. Well, I don't really want to talk to Everard again yet. I feel like this, wherever the solution is, doesn't involve Everard. Was there anything over here? I feel like there was like one person and they didn't want to talk to us at all. Speed? Hell yeah.
The woman still no response wherever.
All right. She's got nothing for me. I could go into... I feel like I've already talked to everyone in here about the, Let's see if any dialogues opened up, actually. Let's just do it. Let's just make sure I'm not overlooking anything.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
No. All right. Please. I got to do my Ace Attorney investigations.
I've got nothing to...
It's all about money.
Yes? What is it?
Yo, did you hear me sing?
That was pretty good, Harry. Wasn't it, Jean?
Whoa. How does she know your name? She probably heard it from somewhere. You have to be more careful, Karaoke Star. Names are dangerous.
That was, yeah, that was absolute shit, if you want my opinion. Drunken shit. Haven't wanted anything to end this badly since I had cluster headaches. Horrible. Truly horrible. I beg of you, don't ever subject anyone to this torture again. I mean, seriously, you need to.
Jean, it's not right. Don't make it worse. And I really liked it.
She actually did.
So are we from the same police
God
station?
damn it, you leave her alone. Keep your weird bullshit to yourself and be professional for once, for fuck's sake.
Can I actually help you with something?
Yes, of course. Preposterous. I mean, you would remember if they were, right? Who forgets their squad mates? That's not possible.
Not possible.
Yes, I called you by your name.
How do you know my name?
Good. Everybody knows your name. Please go finish your investigation so everyone can go home.
Yo, you're the police, so am I.
I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything, Judith.
Yo, what are you doing here?
I'm just looking out for...
No one. I'm just a man with sunglasses, and you are...
Yes, a policewoman who just wants to do her job. That's all.
Again?
Yo, Kim, who is this guy?
I'm not getting...
Kim's like, no. No.
The man doesn't reply. He's too busy furiously squinting at you, trying to get a good picture of your jacket, no doubt. Can he even see through those glasses?
Hey, was there something you need? Got the 20 real?
Nope.
Then why are you waiting?
Because I'm sleeping somewhere else, jerk.
You see a heavy steel.
I still gotta figure out what to do about that door. Because I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure I've already checked equipping the pry bar. I'm pretty sure the pry bar does nothing.
You see a heavy.
Yeah. Pry bar would normally have that like gray turns to blue anyway if it was effective. This is wild. Is it wild? It could be. I can't guarantee though. Oh, I can just see what's up with Renee. I haven't talked to Renee in a hot second.
Vigilance officer?
Nothing.
I have really outdone myself. This is divine.
Good sandwiches are important.
Yes, that's what you need, Gaston. More padding on that fat ass of yours.
René, it's a little pleasure.
Oh yeah, well, I think it's interesting. You know,
A struggle.
this is definitely an example of a genre that has, I think, fallen. It's not like obviously there was once upon a time, right? Like in the early '90s when the adventure game, like your King's Quest style adventure game, was like the big thing. And certainly I think there were King's Quest games that had that. Obviously, this is a little easier to play and has voice acting. You know.
Hello, officer. How might I be of assistance
But it's interesting.
on this fine day?
Yeah, you mentioned Jean-Marie.
Oh, sweet Jenny. She was the finest woman in all of Revachol. Maybe the entire world.
Do not defile her memory, Gaston.
Yeah, what happened to her?
Let her.
She died of pneumonia 2 winters ago. It was a quiet passage, peaceful. René and I were both by her bedside when she
died. No use sugarcoating it. Won't bring her back. Will it now?
Departed. Until the
Well, I think it's interesting because like a lot of the verbs are very much like your isometric CRPG. But in terms of like what you're doing, like all the verbs could also exist in adventure game land. I mean, genres are all imperfect anyway, imperfect categorizations.
A quick grimace of pain passes over René's features, but he immediately regains control.
We knew her, all right. Lived on the same street our entire lives, just 2 houses apart. The 3 of us have been best friends since we were 4. She was René's first girl back when the prick was 16. They were courting till he decided he'd rather die for some great ideal than just be happy.
And then you stole her from me.
Don't intervene.
Well, technically, you stole her from me, because we'd been pretty close ever since you two had that falling out over the ink you spilled over her pretty yellow dress.
We were just boys then. This was different. No point starting this all over again. For the 1000th and the first time.
So why didn't she decide anything?
She could never make up her mind about anything. What to have for breakfast, favorite color, or which one of us to marry. She was always leaving one of us for the other, but never long enough to actually get married.
That's kind of odd.
Heck, technically, we're both still engaged to her.
You always confused her. Couldn't let us be happy. Seduced her with your fancy words and pastries.
Those are good things for a seduction, though.
Of course, officer. Memories are all we have left.
What do you know about the dead man?
Let me think. I heard someone was hanged and left on a tree for a week.
You must
But
have
that's
heard
all I know,
something.
Really. No, officers, I'm sorry. And I really would like to assist. You are both good guys. I can see that.
Then help them, you wimp. You have plenty of shoulder with the gauche caviar in the Union. Someone must know something.
He means caviar socialists.
I wish I could, but I just don't know anything. I always keep my nose clean and don't gossip. Everyone knows and respects that.
Odd. He doesn't seem to be lying, but there's something off.
Sounds like you're holding back.
I'm not even anyone.
Of course he's holding back. His mouth is so full of union prick he can't even speak properly.
Can I at least finish my fucking sentence before you piss on it? Is that okay, René? I'm not anyone important in the Union. I just know Evrard.
How do you know Evrard?
Everyone in Martinez knows the Clare brothers. I taught these boys human studies and history in the gymnasium.
What do you know about history? You never witnessed history, only heard about it years later when it had already moved on. You don't know history.
The old soldier mumbles something under his breath and turns to face the sea. There he stands, proud, rigid and alone, like a cracking marble statue.
Let's try not to get caught in a
crossfire.
Oh, in many ways, yes. Like an honorary member. I attend meetings and parties, help with little things. Evrard, Edgar, and the older debarders all know me. Oh, yes. Not in the technical sense. I don't have a vote or membership card, but Evrard keeps me on the payroll, just for the little things.
So that's what it was before. Him hiding something. He tries to make it look like he's a big deal in the Union, and now the illusion is disintegrating before your and René's eyes. He doesn't know anything, because no one tells him anything. He's an outsider.
Of course he's not a member. He's not a member of anything. I knew that. He's a Weservein. Turns to where the wind blows and tries to look important. I hate this socialist rabble. But even siding with them is better than living your entire life on the fence. Never committing to anything.
What are the little things you
Pick
do?
a damn side already.
Writing work mostly.
Oh, writing work. Haha. Maybe here you go. Maybe this is it.
I happen to have a way with words, people say. Oh, nothing official, I assure you. Just essays for the newspapers. About Martinez and how things are and how they could be. Evrard and I have these long talks where...
Well, he tells his little pen man exactly what to say. It's commie propaganda, plain and simple.
Nothing wrong with
Be
helping
ashamed
him.
of yourself.
That's just the way things work around here. No reason to feel bad about it.
Are you a caviar socialist?
I don't even consider myself a regular socialist. Politics is not really something I involve myself in, officer. Officer, I have a vivid imagination. And like I said, I have a way with words. That's enough. No need to sink into politics.
He just fluffs it up.
Just fluffs it up. He's a pastry maker.
Course. Don't sink into anything. Don't sink into any fight. Only sink into your couch.
I believe everyone has the right to think and do whatever they want. Even if it's nothing at all. I'm very adaptable.
Mon Dieu.
No, thank you.
Yeah, can I have some sandwich?
I'm sorry, officer, but I really don't share food. Nothing personal, it's just a principle.
The only one you have.
The sandwich looks like a culinary wonder. Well made and abundant in components. The author sure knew their craft. In addition to the obvious slice of ham, a fat one, you notice a brim of a tomato peeking from below. And is that mayonnaise?
Just a bite?
Believe me, officer, I wish I could help you, but I need this sandwich to keep my blood sugar stable. In my age, you need to pay attention to these things.
Just share it.
Fuck off! It's mine!
A glimmer of respect flashes in René's eyes.
René's like, yeah, awesome.
Sorry, officer. I didn't mean it in a bad way. The sandwich is mine. I'm not gonna share it.
Oh, yeah, I've been seeing on Twitter. I haven't looked at it yet. But apparently there's some new tech that like broke all of, it basically breaks like every category, and they have a lot of categories. Or that's someone you know, Frank? Is that person a speedrunner, or are they? They were doing casual play, right? So I guess it was not. I'll have to look at what that tech was. It's very funny.
And it's gone.
When the dissidents come to rape our country, he hides. But try to get a bite of his deer sandwich and he gets claws? We are a special kind
A man
no.
so principled about his sandwich calls for a principled approach.
I'm not sure about this.
That is already fighting the bad fight. Make it stick.
Sooner or later, some foreign anarchist. What? Blood sandwich, tool of the oppressors. Let's go with that.
What? What oppressor?
I am not going to listen to this comic gunnery.
Huh?
Let me ask you, comrade. Well, yeah, let's talk about something else.
Listening.
All right. Fine. We should talk to the. Let's go talk to the pawn shop guy.
A typical Martinez streetlight sits among assorted floor and table lamps. The light pole has been carefully cut, and the wiring has been redone and
Just
attached
casual plays.
to a standard
Okay.
indoor plug. The light buzzes faintly, but persistently.
Oh, you lean next to a door, aim at a guard, and when you get shot, the animation pushes you into the load trigger. Good. Good.
This would make quite a statement in your living room.
Is that a street light?
Yes, officer. As you see, it's in perfect working order. It was brought to me to be altered.
We are not here to investigate the theft of city property. You have to admit it's rather clever what he's done with it.
How much?
700 real.
Ah.
A bargain, I dare say.
There's one in every street corner.
The light has undergone 3 transformations, and every transformation, large or small, has a price tag.
The light has been removed and rewired. That's 2 transformations. But what about the third?
The most important transformation is the light's placement among ordinary indoor fixtures, which has adjusted its morphological field. The light became suitable for use inside the home just a few days ago.
Okay, that checks out.
All right.
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the table. Some on horseback, others in rags, others yet in bright blue uniforms. All are stern. Why?
Yes.
What's this? A headless man riding a horse? A headless man wearing futuristic tracksuit trousers that say found.
Oh, that's the Headless Phone Rider.
The Headless Phone Rider?
The Headless Phone Rider. It's an urban legend about a man who rides the streets of Revachol sporting a fawn tracksuit. As you see, he's missing his head. 50 cents. Bargain priced. I'll throw in the tiny cap too. I think he's looking for it, or something. That part of the story has many interpretations.
He lost his cap when he lost his head. Perhaps he's looking for the head.
Well, I'm gonna have to purchase that.
Did I mention that this figurine is supposed to be lucky?
Mm-hmm.
Always carry it with you.
So wait, what is up in this figure? Huh. Alright. Well. How can we still... I thought I bought the stereo already.
All the old boomboxes are there, blinking and waiting to whirl. All but one. Yours.
Oh, alright. So we did.
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything. Of course, it's in working order still, isn't it? Just pick your tape and set it spinning.
Yo, do you have any guns?
Someone else came here.
Oh,
This
alright.
is a pawn shop, and it did feel
Okay.
the lieutenant's
Well,
shifts.
Sure, man.
that was obviously not going anywhere. Let's continue into the coast. I wonder, because I'm trying to think, maybe there was a guy with his son in like a Far West building. That might be something to check out in terms of people who would tell me something. I guess no one's hanging around here anymore by the lock itself. Oh, there's money. Oh, pry bar time. Street light. Yeah, we gotta save up for the good stuff. Jamrock Biker Cop Sunnies. Sure. It's interesting how like some areas of this map are just for exploring and you can just totally loot them and they seem inert after that. All right. I'm still hoping. There's still a part of me that really wants the goddamn helmet to turn up around here. Alright, so this is the fishing village, of course. I wonder, so she probably shouldn't do anything for me.
Where to begin?
Why does she care about the waves so much?
What is it with you and the waves?
What is it with waves and fishermen? We need to be out there with them, fishing, making a living. So I asked them to accommodate me. But until that happens, I can try to assist you the best I can. So, what will it be, officer? Oh? Well, how can I assist you?
Alright, never mind. She's got nothing for me.
Our tenant, the policeman.
And these kids, I want to confirm, don't have anything. Yeah, they both say the same thing. So I'm gonna go try and talk to that father and son, who I think are by a building up here. Yeah, they're right up here. Hey dog, you want to sign some documents for me?
Hello again. Sure, what's on your mind? But of course.
You see, a once bright mural towering above you. The signage has peeled off over the years, but you can still make out Feld Electrical R&D. A slogan used to intertwine with the loops a long time ago. Now, only a shadow of peeled letters remains. It says, tomorrow is just a whisper away.
Looks like tomorrow never came.
Oh, I think. Oh, one thing I know I can do with Kim, I think, was by the building all the way in the far west. Actually, just recalled that. Well, let's go do that.
There's nothing else to do.
All right, let's revisit this wall again.
A row of ghostly shades facing a crumbling wall, with another 7 shades standing 10 meters from
Kim, who was who
a single person
in this
stands
execution?
on the sideline.
I don't know. I don't know who died here, lined up beside that horrible wall. It could have been any of the parties involved in the revolution. Perhaps the ones executed here were the loyalist conservatives, killed by the communists at the start of the Civil War. Or it could have been the communists, put to death during the last stretch of the conflict by the coalition forces.
Remember what Trent Heidelstein said about Veld?
Another likely scenario.
Or maybe...
Yeah, it's very unlikely the coalition forces were the ones who died here. They were always the last ones against the wall. To be honest, if a coalition member was anyone in this situation, it was a commandant, the superior giving the orders.
A cold sea wind blows away the figures.
All right, well, I guess I got experience. That was something. More than nothing, I suppose. All right, let's take a stock of things. All right, I might just. Okay, I'm just. Oh, of course, it's the one group of people I didn't talk to. All right. You know what? I deserve that. I deserve that. I absolutely deserve this. This is my fault. There's one group of people I overlooked because I was like, it wouldn't be them. And let me tell you, folks, it was them. Where are they even? They're near the fishing village, like just south of the fishing village. Oh, what? Oh, I seem to have found an area that I have not been to before. Oh, what is all this?
A pane of Eternite has been planted into the snow. 2 poles are holding it up. Barely holding it up.
Push it over.
Fall over any minute. The pane falls into the icy snow with a soft thunk.
Yes.
We should ask that girl on the ice what's going on here.
Awesome. What's going on? We're making bridges. $700 real. Here we come. Can I go inside this tent? Oh.
It's just tarpaulin fabric covering a pile of stuff. The flap is open. Inside, 3 young men, all in forward-looking apparel, reminiscent of the sticker on the padlock, are listening to some new form of music. It's like nothing you've ever heard. One of them looks at you.
Come on, Get in and close the flap behind you. The warm stuff's getting out.
Squeeze in.
Sorry, we barely have room for one.
You go ahead. I'm too old for this. I'm sure you will feel right at home. I'll keep watch.
All right. Well, apparently I overlooked an area out here, which is, I guess, not surprising.
You see a youngish man bleaching the tips of his hair with a toothbrush. He puts the toothbrush down and extends his hand in greeting.
Hello, I'm Andre. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Yo, hi, Andre.
His grip is strong, sweaty, and warm. He's trying to project and inspire confidence.
This is my posse, Noid.
The young man with earrings looks at you suspiciously.
And Egghead. Egg! Together with a Settle Burger, who's out there right now, doing some seriously progressive sonic experimentation, we like to think of ourselves as music venue organisers.
How many venues?
We have many in the pipeline, officer.
That means they haven't set up a single one yet.
You see, we've been all over Jamrock North, prospecting for real estate to establish a new venue in.
Honest for talent.
Yeah, thank you, Egghead. And while there is no shortage of raw, unfettered talent spinning tapes in Jamrock, we've had rotten luck with the real estate part.
Place is a shithole.
Thanks, Noid.
I apologise for my friend Noid's potty mouth. I realise this is not how you speak to a police officer. He has authority issues.
Was there something you wanted?
Yeah, it's a matter of occupied ecclesiastical property. I bet you
Oh.
noticed the Marcomania on the coast.
The church.
I'm talking about the church, and I'm not exaggerating. Even a place of spiritual refuge can become a magnet for all sorts of dopeheads and burnouts if left unattended.
Dopeheads, burnouts.
Well, I'm sad to say, that's exactly what happened. Sad because we were just about to put Martinez on the map with one of the maddest dance clubs in Jamrock. Nah, strike that, in Reversholt.
Strike that, the world.
And sadder yet, because the dopeheads and burnouts holed up in there were the worst kind.
He leans back a little, watching you with a steady, serious gaze, letting you imagine just how bad those dopeheads and burnouts really are. Good. This calls for an You're an expert in those.
What kind?
The spooky kind. I was hoping you would be the judge of that, officer. All I can say is, their spookiness is the kind that keeps us from restoring this church into a community centre and a place of spiritual refuge.
Also, they don't eat or clean the building. Shit's gonna collapse.
Yeah, that's a problem. You need to heat buildings, folks.
People just want to spin tapes without them spooking it up. Place has bad signs. No one can dance like that.
Thank you, Egghead. So you're gonna look into it, right?
Yeah, I'll look into it.
All right, man.
Help Ravers start a nightclub. Did you put the padlock on the door?
Yes. I asked Noid to install a measure against more drifters wandering in. It's a temporary fix, just something to contain the situation.
I had to do it in an hurry. Not my best work.
How long have they been locked in there?
Not long. Like a week, maybe?
Oh.
I'm super sure they're alive. I mean, come on. I'm at least 90%, maybe 85% sure they're still alive.
Somewhere in the ruinous past that led you here, there was something called exams. You may have learned the term involuntary manslaughter there.
Yeah, whatever. Good enough. No one lives forever, baby.
Exactly. That's exactly what we thought.
The cage of the rage! Rough blaze! Egg means the situation is monitored. It's relatively safe. No one has died yet.
Of course. Noid, give the officer the key.
All right.
Be cool. Oh, it's a red check. Let's go.
You sense the trajectory of the little piece of metal and plastic. The object makes a small ringing sound as it approaches. Just the tiniest chime to your left. Ka-ching! The key hits your palm. The speed freaks nod to you approvingly. The young man with ribcage-shaped suspenders looks at you, standing there, with a goofy grin on your face. Feels nice. It would feel a whole lot less nice had you dropped them, or worse, got hit in the eye with them. Good thing that didn't happen.
Sure, man. Tell us what you want to know.
Who are these? Who are these people?
Truth is, I don't really know. None of us do. I don't even know how many there are. All we've seen are glimpses.
Glimpses? Who are these people? Secret agents? Stealth operatives?
You haven't seen them, and you want me involved.
Well, there's also the machinery. When I first scouted the place, back in February, it was abandoned, empty. Took some time getting the crew together. So about 2 weeks ago, we came here hoping to set the stuff up. Suddenly, there are all these strange machines lying around in there.
One of them has wires running into bowls of water. Wires into water.
Into water?
Never seen anything like it.
Andre, tell him about the feeling. Oh, and it felt like there was something in there with us, watching us from the dark.
No, the other one.
Which other one? I'm not as in tune with my emotions as you are, Egg.
Felt like silence. Awful silence.
But you haven't seen anyone.
Not exactly. We've just seen someone who we think is a woman go in and out of the church. A couple of times. And we felt someone or something eyeing us inside. But that's kinda it. Well, honestly, I can't. But I am.
This is a below feeble attempt at avoidance. Basically, he is attempting to weaponize idiocy.
Hey now, I'm 70% sure they're substance abusers. Don't let all that technology fool you. Where do you think the drugs come from?
What was it about something watching you?
Like, you aren't alone, you know?
It wasn't quite human, if you know what I mean.
Not human? As in a ghost? Do you know what he means?
It was this dark shape climbing upside down along the ceiling, like some kind of crab man. Yeah, you know, the way it was climbing up and around the ceiling, like a crab.
It was stalking a cell, exhibiting ambush behavior.
Odd. Crabs are usually marine creatures, and not known for climbing walls.
Are you sure there is a crab man?
Yeah, totally. I mean, I didn't personally see it. Estelle was alone that time. But I believe her. If she comes out running and says there's a crab in there, there's a crab in there.
So he hasn't even been in there lately. Is he afraid?
You should ask her about it, but be nice. Don't tell her you don't believe in the crab.
There probably is no crab man. Don't let them draw you in with this nonsense.
You should talk to Noid about that. I just got a distinct burnout and dopehead sign from them. Probably jacked up to some snuff stuff. Sure. What?
What's up with these Ecclesiasts?
Oh yeah, that's a meteor and name for the founding party. Thought it'd be cool to use it.
If you don't know what the founding party is, there might be a way to mask it with minor demagoguery.
Mask it.
Come to think of it, I've never really looked them up, you know? I can't give you a precise definition, but they're a very powerful religious organisation, and they have roots in ancient mass society. And they're the custodians of the Pericarnassian Church. Plus, they anoint the innocents. They, like, made the innocentic system, no?
Now, would the church want this?
Totally.
The Pericarnassian Church is about love, and Nordic music is about love. I got love for my Pericarnassian posse. Love is the relay out of death. We dance. Love is hardcore.
Unity.
Unity.
Make some noise for my Insulindian posse.
You feel it.
Okay.
The anodes and the cathodes coursing through you. Your
Yeah,
big
let's enjoy the
toe
beat.
starts tapping along to the base, as if testing the waters. Feels good.
Feels good. I guess love can be pretty hardcore.
Oh yeah, it can.
He's coming around. You're getting it.
Your pussy's like your people, man. Like you got your cup pussy. You look out for each other and you party together. That's a pussy.
I do love to party with Kim.
And where is your posse, detective?
Oh no.
To you. The world is silent.
Yeah!
Do it for the masses. Do it for the crew.
I didn't want to say it, but it was pretty lame of you to imply otherwise.
The one with the large head is still looking at you.
What about this equipment?
His head. waiting for your body to start moving.
Yes. What?
What's with all the nose fed?
The what now? Oh, the old Ultra.
He's like an actor, looking to the souffleur for his line.
I have a major sinus infection.
Major sinus infection, all right?
We all do. Shit's all blasted up. Winter. Can't even breathe. Yes, that's all Nosafed's doing. Without the Noser, I'd be drowning in shit right now.
Nosafed is the shit.
Can I have some?
Sure. Here you go, officer.
Thanks.
The Noser. Blast away.
He nods enthusiastically, no doubt a little relieved. Okay.
Oh no!
So the Speed Freaks want to start a club for dance music.
Yeah.
That much checks out. The gist of it is, they want to turn the church into a club, but a suspicious element has
always consult the
overtaken
gist.
building. It's very important to understand what the gist of things is. Always consult the gist before making up your mind. Plus, and it has to be considered, you can't invent the future of dance music in this smelly old
Story
town.
checks out.
Imagine if you had the church. That settles it. Analysis complete. Their story checks out.
As always, we'll be...
Alright, do I want to talk to Noid?
You had a talk with Andre, and now you want to discuss things with Noid. Good. It's good you talked to Andre first. Gave me time to get a reading on your sign. Can't really talk to people before you get a reading.
Why are you called Noid?
The hardcore aesthetic is esoteric. It's not meant to be discussed with the law at this moment.
Oh.
Yeah, gotta compare. See if we can align. I suck at socialising, man. Even now, our sign synchronisation is way off. But I'll see a sticker. You mean the yellow one? Can you describe it to me?
Interesting. He wants you to describe it, though he already knows what it looks like.
Oh, wow. Right on your cop ledger. You like it?
I mean, it's very modern. I'd like to learn more.
You're right. It's the harbinger of a new era. What would you like to know? The dead guy smiling. He defeated history. We are living in the age of history, and in the eyes of history, we are always already dead. How can we ever smile then? Because history is a lie, and so are its deaths. The present moment and life are the hardcore. The hardcore expels death. Or maybe he's not dead. Maybe he's just really ecstatic about the beats. Yeah, that interpretation.
That interpretation holds.
Simplicity was brought to us by a classical soul artist modernism, but that was a tasteful, harmonious simplicity, right? Well, hardcore is not tasteful or outwardly harmonious. It's a warning shot. This will be dangerous. The echo of man's loss, haunting him. The sticker, the clothes, the music, same thing.
Seems awesome.
It is. I guess one could write an entire treatise on the thing. But what for?
How about now? Are the signs all right now?
Nah. Still strongly out of sync. Stage gamma disalignment. You heard me. Weird stuff. Specialised. There was a data processor and some sort of long-wave machinery. Wires going into water. Gives off a spy sign. Or some fucked up Samaran science sign. You know, the kind that goes head first into the supernatural.
The People's Republic of Samara is a product of Revishal's sister revolution on the Grand Isola. It's known as a severely degenerated rogue state.
Yeah, half of it's probably propaganda.
I know, man. I was just talking about the aesthetic. Nothing's wrong with it. You should definitely be researched. You can still do sick shit with it, though. Most of it doesn't exist. But there's also stuff that isn't allowed to exist, because the moralists think it's too dangerous for the plebs. Psionic powers, pale-related diseases, pretenders pretending to be human, folk rights, that kind of stuff.
Alright. What is... Helping his friends out, prove they were one of the crew. Okay.
A young man with peroxide blonde hair holds up a Harman Welshi tape player, nodding along to the music. He looks at you with a knowing smile and says,
Hardcore!
Is it?
It's hardcore!
You're just gonna keep saying that?
Skibber D, skibber danger. I am the rearranger.
Okay. Well, yeah, there you go. Okay. Oh man. Well, that was a whole new universe of things, I guess, that have to do with the church. I was wondering, I felt like there was more going on in the church, but I couldn't see an alternate way in, and well, there you go. Is there anything on this coastline? Oh, this was just below the church. Okay. I didn't check to the east of the church. Whoopsies. I just don't want that damn helmet, though.
A shaggy-looking girl in her late teens or early 20s kneels on the ice with an electronic contraption in her hand. Hearing you approach, she looks up.
Oh. Hello there.
She must be Estelle, the last of the Speed Freaks posse.
You must be Estelle.
That's my name. I take it you have met the others. Did they tell you about the church and the club thing?
Yep.
Will you help us?
Yeah.
Great. Let us know if there's any progress, will ya?
Where's your hat?
Huh?
Maybe she didn't hear you. A little louder.
So should you.
I mean, I have a hat on.
Oh, I didn't notice that. Yeah, well... Look, man, fuck the hat.
Dress code ceramic night.
I'm sorry I said fuck the hat. My whole family swears and it rubbed off on me.
So what did you see inside the church?
Oh, that. You're not gonna believe me. There's no point in me telling you.
She's less prone to blurt it out.
Well, go ahead and tell me.
Others.
Okay. I went in and I saw a woman next to one of those machines there. Noid calls it a mainframe. She was dressed like someone who's been raised by their grandmother, you know, strange old clothes. Had this absent expression, didn't say anything, just stood still. And then, you know, right behind her, a man crawled down the wall, upside down like a crab, down the church wall. I think the woman didn't even know he was there. He was completely silent. He stopped right before he got to the floor, then just hung there like that, looking at me, right at me. I fucking turned around and walked out.
Yeah.
End of story.
Fair.
Like a crab, you say?
It was too dark. I couldn't tell exactly.
Come on. She obviously could. She already went into detail.
He looked like a banger, okay? He was all muscular and stuff. Had a mesh tank top. I know it sounds ridiculous, but that only made it scarier in a way.
The crab and the banger?
Crab banger.
Yes, a banger. As in a mess gang member. I know what it sounds like, but that's what I saw.
I do believe you.
Why?
Seems too ludicrous.
I guess so. Anyway, what else? This is a portable recording device. It's for field recording. Low quality, but still. Actually, just one wire. I picked on it till the braiding came loose. The wire leads to a contact microphone.
What's that?
A contact mic records sounds from inside things, like this ice.
Your mangled brain would like you to know there is a boxer called Contact. No. You're welcome.
Shut up, encyclopedia.
Yeah, I record stuff with it.
The boxer?
No. This is a contact microphone. It's for recording inside.
Contact mic doesn't
objects.
just beat people up. He's a
Contact
role
mic
model.
Just beats people up.
An entire litany spews forth.
Man, you are one real...
Nah, I'm just about normal.
You do understand it all just sounds like Mike to me, right?
Where'd you get it from?
Same place I got the recorder from. The Palaceum. Oh man. You haven't been to the Palaceum? It's the coolest place in this whole drug-addled shithole. It's a music club and a synthesizer workshop on Boogie Street in Jamrock. Musicians live there, like real musicians. I once saw Arno van Eyck.
Who's that guy?
Oh yeah. Guess you wouldn't know Van Eyck. Or really be a Palaceum going kind of person.
Hey, didn't Piss Faggot and Fuck the World mention Van Eyck too?
Is it like a skull thing?
A skull thing? Man, you sound like 100 years old when you say that.
No, you don't. She's mistaken you for an old person. Say you're cool.
I get down.
I don't know what that means.
I grind?
I don't know what that means either.
I wrecked a room.
That's cool.
Time. Alright, whatever.
Sure. Okay.
What are you doing out here?
Recording, I guess. I think I'm recording cracks in the ice. But there's no way to tell. Not without headphones. I think I just recorded your footsteps
What
too.
happened to the headphones?
Not my boyfriend sold them. I don't know, man. Things. Just stuff you need for life.
A lie. They were probably pawned off for something suspicious.
The musicians in the Palaceum used them for making music. They looped the stuff, cutting the tapes together. They make music out of cracks in the ice and keys jangling. Crazy sounds like that. It's hard to explain. Anyway, I thought I'd make some too. It's supposed to be, like, a music place anyway. I don't really know what I'm doing. They use synthesizers too. I don't have a synthesizer.
Take this, you're cold.
No, man, fuck that, I'm cool. I'm sorry I said that. I'm sorry about the fuck.
It's okay.
Yeah, the boys think it could be a place, like the Palaceum or something. Stupid. It's really not gonna be a Palaceum, that's for sure.
And who are these boys?
Yeah, Andre and the guys, inside the tent.
And why is that?
They got too much stuff crammed in there. No room. Didn't you see it yourself? It's mostly music stuff. Like this tape recorder, but bigger. Yep, they were pretty. I'm sorry we sold those.
Yeah, why not? Why not leave some of it outside?
That stuff is more expensive than I am. More expensive than any of us, really. Doesn't matter. I can take the cold.
It's probably amphetamine. It makes you feel impervious to the elements, but doesn't actually make you any less cold.
I got my recordings to do. I feel better outside. Go ahead.
Nah.
Okay. Bye.
All right, folks, I've been streaming for about 3 hours, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up for the evening. I feel like we're coming close to something with this game. I'm definitely barred on talking to what's-your-face, the blonde woman from the beginning of the game. But we'll get to that soon enough. No, there'll be no stream tomorrow, of course.